What's good, everybody? Make sure that y'all can hear me. For those here already, go ahead. Here, what up, Luke? See you, babe. What's going on? Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? What is good? It's your boy Hidden Gems coming back to you with another show here on Sips and Sniffs. All right. Now, this right here is going to be episode 1 of something that me and my guy Rico decided to come up with, man. You know, where we could just discuss certain topics. I'm not going to say unhinged, but, with, with less than gentle gloves. We can discuss certain things on here with similar minded people, but also with people that we agree to disagree with, ourselves and others. But, this is episode 1 of Sippin and Trippin'. Well, we're just going to take time to get off of our chest, all right? That's point blank, period, all right? So, glad y'all were able to make it here with us. You know what I'm saying? I see my guy Luke over there, the Elemental Fragrances. What's going on, my guy? All right. We got Joel in the building. I'm still waiting for my co-host, you know what I'm saying? As he gets ready to come in here. Joel said, Sin of the Day is Afnan Tarathi Blue, a classic, old school classic. All right, my guy Kix Griffey in here. Sin of the Day is Cool Water Parfum. You and Ross think alike, my man. I think he did a video on that not too long ago. If it wasn't the other day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the dumb reach days. Obviously, easy reach. Mr. Clark, okay, I'm tired of you. All right. I'm tired of you partially because actually I want to get my nose on some of these Miko nails. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my nose on some of them. But at the same time, I'm just holding my breath until it quietly is replaced by the next hype brand, hype beast fragrance out there. I don't doubt that they're probably good, especially for the price that they're probably charging or they were initially charging, because I'm sure it's jumped up now that they've seen there's such demand for them. But, I am kind of curious to see what's going on. But give me 1 second. I see my guy in here. My man. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Hey. What up? Salud.
Just so you know, I'm not tripping. I'm sipping because, listen, this is a very integral part of what we're doing tonight.
Oh, indeed. So y'all be ready to watch us become somewhat, because we're going to stop it before we become too unhinged. But we going to get loose. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get loose in the truth, all right?
Let's do it.
We are definitely going to get loose with the truth. So, yeah, man. Rico, what's been going on, man? How's everything going, my brother?
Everything is straight, man. It's just, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. Just, it never gets boring in fragrance and real life because is never an end to what new scents and fragrances, and for those who like a little excitement, drama that goes on in this amazing fragrance community of ours. So yeah, man, it's fun. I stay entertained. I keep my ear to the streets and I stay entertained.
Most definitely, my guy. Most definitely, man. What up, Simone? I'm still giving a shout out to everybody in the chat, going ahead and welcoming people in.
What up, Simone?
Yes, ma'am. Our frag sister there. All right. Frankie J, what's good? Scent of the day is Jason Summer Rain. Got to get my nose on that, man. I heard it's supposed to be made around that Carl Thomas song. What you know about that, Rico? Summer
Come
Rain
on, bro. Summer
makes
rain.
me feel.
Listen. Who you talking to, bro?
Hey, I
Don't
don't
twist me a
know,
little
man.
crazy. Don't you ever play yourself. Don't
Hey,
you ever play yourself and try to catch me slipping. I'm about it, what?
hey, that's the other thing that we up here doing. We up here getting to know each other, man. Hey, you know, because behind the camera, behind the mic, that's where you really get to know people. I mean, in person, of course. I mean, that goes without saying. But you know, learning who's in the chat, learning who's on the block with you, hustling reviews, hustling fragrances, hustling sales for some of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
That's
that's when you get to really get to know who you're around, who you're with. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. And I know you know Dutch, all right? He says,
of course, man.
Sir.
Dutch working on that Bible project over there. We with it. With it.
Yes, sir.
I'm a supporter.
Yes,
not just in word. I'm a supporter.
I'm telling you. We're gonna get it when it's out. My guy Will says, scent of the evening is angel share on the rocks. Nice little grapefruit, a different way of making a boozy grapefruit. I love that. And that booty butter by Lachey with Obsidian. I got you, man. All right. He's doubling up. All right.
I see you.
Yeah. HBK, shout out to you. Kajal Massa is his scent of the day. And of course, Corey Green. I say Green, you know, keeping it in terms of the Spanish. The
Verde, let's go. Shout out to my Spanish words.
What you know about that? Well, I know you know.
Bro,
what you think I knew about that?
You in Texas, so you probably got a good. Yeah, you probably
3 years of another language is mandatory out here to graduate.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and to get a degree in some place. So yeah. So I had to pick up on a few things.
Yeah.
All right, but let's go ahead and get down here. We got the second leg to the tripod. My guy Jason Vircher in here.
Yo, Jay was good, bro. I was
I
was in the car. I was telling a nigga like, yo, I ain't seen Jason in a minute.
Yeah, Jason decided to move on to greener pastures, and he left.
Good, bro. That's life.
He left us be, you know.
Hey, but if it's better, do it. If it's better, do it.
That boy said, "What's up, Latin Rico Chico Suave?"
Already repping for all my Spanish folks.
But hey, we are here, y'all. We are here for the first episode of Sippin' and Trippin'. Where's my? Hey, you know what, Rico? Look, I got rum in my cup, but I got a shot this way. Hey, now I'm going to allow you to choose the first trip of the day because I'm gonna trip over one of these decants. All right. So you tell me, which note do you prefer in your fragrance more? All right. We got pineapple. All right. We got mangoes, and we got passion fruit. Which note would you prefer in a fragrance if you could only choose one?
That's I'm okay. The peanut gallery over here has submitted mango. Sheesh, hold on. Let me give me one. I think because of what I know in fragrance historically, yes, mango. But I would like somebody to do something amazing with passion fruit. And I've seen it because there's a couple of bangers. So we're gonna go passion fruit. Let's do that.
All right, we're gonna go with passion fruit. All right, let's go ahead. All right, let me go ahead and pull out this decant of 99.
Yo, and 99. So you know what it's called 99, right? Because you just won away. You just won away.
Hey, we gonna test it out, baby. But yeah, let me go ahead and shout out to Percy. No Mercy Percy. Of course, my guy Terrence, aka the Black Card. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, my guy Drastic in the building. What's good? Talk about that Atlantis X-Ray. Have you smelled that?
Nope.
The French Avenue joint? Oh, Rico, we
I I'm not very up on things with French Avenue.
Yeah, and don't worry, don't worry. It's not like it's anything just huge, but it's actually pretty good. I got it. I
Oh,
chose. It's one that I didn't give away, man. You know, I'm gonna have to send you
oh,
some
nice.
and whatnot for sure. Yeah, but look, they all warning me, Jims, don't pull out no decant liquor bottles. Hey,
Yo,
hey,
we decanted
look,
tonight.
it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, Terrence. The only man with $100,000 worth of fragrance collection with no chance. Hey, that's my guy, man. Terrence be on IG. He be giving these 2 day ahead alerts saying that he got some stuff on the way, man. I ain't gonna lie. Terrence's collection could buy a house.
Listen to me, and this is one of those these like real concepts of mine, right? That's not what we're talking about, but people like Terrence is what makes this community great. Because look, he got enough. If he wanted to be on camera, if he wanted to be a media, if he just wanted people to tell him how great he is, he could turn his camera on and embarrass my collection, right? He don't care about that part. He loves it so much that you don't have to know what he got in his house. He's not making money off of this. He loves the game. He loves the game.
Loves
He
it.
got the bottles. He got the bottles. Even if he goes on and starts the channel later, he got the bottles before the channel. He didn't try to build bottles around the channel. And I respect all the real frag. Shout out to Pedestige Parfum, by the way. Another dope house, good team, amazing fragrances.
Definitely, man, definitely. And yeah, Terrence could definitely put a lot of us to shame. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
appreciate
man, I dig it
taking
though.
it easy on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, be easy.
Be easy. Yeah, show us mercy, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, man. Hey, my God Buff in here. All right. So hey, let's go ahead and get to it. Let me shout out the last few people and whatnot. All right. Of course, my boy Buff, my guy Otto in here. Tris Sense, what's up, my guy? I haven't talked to this dude.
Yo, Tris, what's really?
Bro, I have not talked to this dude in so long, man. Hey, we got to get up, man, because hey, Tris got some combos now. I've only been able to put a couple of them in there.
Tris is on it.
I can't afford some of those second wave fragrances. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the budget anymore. But soon, you know what I'm saying? Let me get some decants of them. You know what I'm saying? Some
Tris,
decants of them. But let me go ahead and knock this out. All right, y'all. You already know what it is. When I take this, just expect a certain look on my face. All right, it is what it is. But it's gonna get us started. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, y'all, we are going to be talking about, does the price of a fragrance incorporate its value? What up, Rick? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Down the hatch.
Some of us like to wear our decants. I'm gonna drink mine. Anyway.
He wearing it in the inside where it matters.
And it burns down the hatch. Trust.
Burns so good. Burns
what up, D?
So good.
Hey, my guy Rick, man. But yeah, so hey, we on it. We sipping and tripping now. So yeah, Rico, you know, there is all this talk. All right. Now we're not here to call out names. So if you want us to get too messy, this ain't it. Now we don't mind stomping in the mud, but we don't roll around in it. Okay. So just to clear that up. But hey, y'all, look. There's a lot of chatter in the community about clones and whatnot. We're not getting into that. We are going to straight up talk about the value of a fragrance, or no, better yet, the price of a fragrance. What does the price equate to? All right. Now, we've had these discussions before and whatnot, and who better to have this conversation with other than, look at this guy. Him and Jason already throwing tomato. Oh, my bad, not Jason, but Will. You know what I'm saying? Already throwing tomatoes.
Man, that's an early attack, bro. That's an early attack.
Of course. Who else? They're one of our longest followers, and of course, the guy that used to be in your seat, right? But
listen, here's what I'm gonna say, right? Because I know that energy. I know that energy, and I've been about that energy before. 100%, I get it. And now here's what I will say, right?
Yeah.
And this is not like one of those, this is who I am, so respect me on that. This is like when you're in this long enough, there's eyes on you. There's eyes on you, and you build a reputation based on these things. And I don't want to be the person in one of these, internet scuffles based on something that I said that didn't matter. If you see me in one of those things, somebody said something crazy about me and I responded, but I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not calling, not like this. I'll tell them into their face, like, I think you garbage or whatever or something. But I'm not gonna, like, for views and likes to start some drama. No. But if you say my name, and I've said this plenty of times, if you say my name and tag me, and then let's do it. But I'll let you initiate, and then we'll enter that thing. But I'm never gonna, whether you call it punching up or punching down. I'm not punching. I'm here to share my fragrance experience on some cool stuff. But if I don't like something, like we said, we're gonna talk about the behaviors. And you know what they say when you throw a shoe into a pack of dogs? The only one that bark is the one that got hit. Say something that was you. That's all. If I said a behavior and you took it personal, you know it's you. Let's talk about it.
You already know. So so what we're talking about, all right, is nothing in particular and everything at the same time. All right. So of course, there's always been conversation about clones, niche, designer, and whatnot. And it typically always surrounds the conversation of the price. All right. Because most of us understand that when we talk about niche, we're thinking something that's going to be a little higher priced. Indie niche, around that mid price as well. Designer is going to have a certain level of cost. And of course, your clones, dupes, cheapies are going to be around a certain level of pay, or that you're going to have to pay for them, a certain level of price, right? And there are some people that there are some people in here, not in here, but in the community that believe that the price says it all. But as the community has grown, we believe that it's no longer based on the price. As you can see by the influx of rapid brands that just keep dropping stuff, but are tending and trending to make more money than some of the niche brands that over about 4 or 5 years ago were controlling the market for the most part, especially the market in the US. Let me not get into overseas and whatnot. So, man, what you got to say on there, Rico? You know, because
listen, listen. So just dipping our toe into that conversation, right?
Yeah.
With these price points, and how it reflects on brands. Now, there was definitely a time, and there's probably still people who feel like, what did you buy? And they're more concerned on like, oh, how much was it? $500. It must be good. It should be good. I agree. It absolutely should be good. But is it? But the assumption that the price point provides a certain level of quality is crazy. And I say one of the houses that inadvertently like pulled the cover on all of this. And if you're paying attention, you got it. And if you didn't, it went over your head. And this is the brand that I do like a lot of the fragrances. Even recently, the new one, out of the blue, Clive Christian. Clive Christian has some great fragrances. For a time, they were known at a time as the world's most expensive fragrance house.
Yes, indeed.
That's what. How is that a positive marketing strategy? Your claim to fame is your price point. We haven't even talked about scent. We haven't said they deal with the best perfumers. We haven't said they have the best notes. They get their nothing. All we've talked about is price and determined their value in the game based on they're the most expensive. Now, if you want to separate yourself from your competition because I have access to things that you can never touch, that's special to you in your own way.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean you have a better product. That just means that you got something I can't touch because I can't afford it. But it doesn't mean you have a better product because there are currently fragrances. And by the way, I think it's fair to say we all know that how we appreciate fragrance is going to be subjective. So your $1,000 fragrance may smell like $1,000 fragrance to you, and it might smell like some trash to me, and vice versa. So again, that price talk, it's good if your ego is attached to your wallet. It's magic if your ego and your wallet are connected at the hip. Then keep that same energy and fragrance. But the thing is, you're gonna run across a me. You're gonna run across a gems. who know better, and if you flaunting prices, you're gonna look silly because, and we mentioned this brand, it has not to do with this conversation.
Go ahead and throw it out there.
We're gonna come across a savoir faire who doesn't meet your expectations of a quality fragrance price point. But if I sprayed it to you and told you it was a price that you're willing to pay, you'd have been like, I'll pay that right now. We're not as educated as we think that we are in fragrance, because a lot of these people are getting their same raw materials from the same location, and ultimately they're pricing it based on the name of the house. My name, my history says I can charge you this. And if you know about jewelry and you know about fashion, you know that that's what we do. We are that type of society. We will do it.
And let me go ahead and do this and say this, okay? At the same time, I agree with everything that you said. At the same time, we also gotta put it in reverse that, you know, we're not saying that because it's expensive, it's overrated. Some people really do invest in their products like that. And to be fair, these oil companies, there's like Meek Mills and them said, it's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So 300 could be right here based on the oils, whereas 200 could be here if they're investing more in the quality of oils. What is it? Givaudan, IFF, they have levels of oil that you can purchase, and they go up to whatever. Okay. Sometimes you only need B tier to smell good enough, but sometimes these companies will do the A for certain mixes to make it smell elite for certain things such as citruses and whatnot. You know, those typically tend to be the ones that don't hang around long. So if they're getting a better performance or whatnot, they're probably using a more elite level of oil for that particular fragrance or for that brand, for whatever it may mean. But there's levels to it. All right.
There's absolutely levels. Yeah.
And you know what's funny, Rico? So I've had, you know, arguments and conversations with my guy World on here, and there was a misunderstanding on where we were going. But this is one of those conversations that clears it out. You know, we always talked about the level of perfumery based on the materials and whatnot, and how some places are charging an arm and a leg because they're using expensive materials. And I get that. I don't disagree with that. But when we talk about the mass selling brands and whatnot, can we really, for the level of profits that they're raking in every year, and because this is literally stuff that you can see, it's public knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You can check and see how many sales they've had. So when you look at that and you're looking and you find out what all is being used, can you honestly say that they're not racking in more profit than they're spending?
Come on, bro.
And if you can,
come on,
if you can't, then we have to get into what percentage is it. Now, this is not to count any company's pockets, but this is about the discussion that we as consumers have amongst ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where we start comparing what I'm wearing to what you're wearing, which is wrong, but at the same time, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
when
our
you get
society.
into the category of wearing perfume,
it's wrong, but that's
you want
what
to
we
smell
are.
better
That's
than the
what we
people
are.
you're around. Yeah, you want to smell better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So inadvertently, you're going to compare yourself, and if you feel less in that situation, like his may be better, or people are giving more reaction, you're typically gonna think stuff to lessen whatever it may be that he's wearing if you know what it is, right? But man, hey, look, you know, it's
luxury
funny.
is a privilege, bro. Luxury is a privilege.
Oh, all of this stuff is.
Luxury is a privilege, and you know, I'm not gonna make this a financial thing, but luxury is a privilege. And if you're really trying to buy your way into a thing that you're not financially designed to achieve, you're gonna find yourself on the business end of debt with bottles that you ultimately realize did not change your life. Luxury is a benefit that some people can afford and some people cannot, and finding what you like rather than chasing luxury. And that's what it is. It's chasing luxury. He just said he's willing to sell some of these to find something better. He purchased it. Did he regret the purchase? Probably not, but he found something that smells equal or better in a cheaper bottle, a less expensive bottle, a more financially appropriate bottle for what he's ready to get rid of one of these. What am I ready to? Not yet.
Hold on 1 second though. We're gonna get there because what you're talking about is more based on value, which is going to be the next thing that we talk about. But right now, we're just introducing the fact that the community, too many people in the community are equating price with value off top. All right. But as we're seeing, value, whether it is or not, should be determined by subjectively. Let me say that should be determined subjectively according to the purchaser's experience. I believe, you know what I'm saying? That's my sole thought. You know, I don't know about you, but I put it like this, man. You know, I've test driven some fragrances from decants, not the consumable decants, but on the regular decants.
Yeah.
And there have been some where the experience off of just 1 or 2 wears has been enough for me to go out there and buy that near $300 bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then there have been some where I'm like, okay, let me see something. And I go out there and I get a rendition of it, a $60 rendition. I wear it wherever I may be. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because where I be is where I be. So that's my experience. And I get more reactions from that. I get a better wearing experience, not just from what other people tell me, but from my own personal experience, the wafts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The length of time that it lasts, the quality that I like. You know what I'm saying? I get more experience.
Can I ask you a question then? Do you, so for that particular type of experience, do you lean on a particular brand to do that? Or do you have like one or two that, because you know there's a lot of brands in that space that try to recreate that same level. It doesn't always work well. You end up with something that doesn't smell like what you wanted it to smell. But there are some brands and that hit it on the head, and you're like, it's the same thing damn near, and one is 60 and one is 5, whatever. Do you have a brand that you trust for that?
I don't have a particular brand because I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I've got renditions from different brands, different is because no one brand just does a great.
Yo, if y'all mess with those, drop the brand in here. Share it with the people.
Yeah.
That's my point. Drop the brand.
Yes.
If you know there's a house, I'm gonna say right now, one of the places that I feel replicates scent so well at a super dope price is Dapper. I don't make money from Dapper. I'm not associated. I don't know them. They don't know me. They'd probably be surprised I even said their name today because I never talked about this content right now we're talking about. I've never talked about it in the past. But Dapper does make crazy, damn near one-for-ones. In my experience, if you know a good house that somebody can jump on to provide a certain type of quality fragrance experience, yo, throw that in the chat. Share the word. Let other people get on that too. Stop being greedy.
And that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because I have one experience with Dapper, and I think that was Harry.
It was bad. Was it bad, Harry?
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And the only but here's the thing too. I got the Dapper Harry after I had the original bottle.
I mean, I like that
because I smelt ahead of time. Yeah, Harry was
let me
one
ask
of
you
those,
this.
It was a grail for me. It was one of my first 3 or 5 purchases, and so for that, when I bought the bottle, it was like, okay, we up there. And then when I bought it, I was on that little train, and I just was like,
I will never. Listen to me. I say this about a couple of fragrances. I will never not have this. When it empties, another one coming. Herod stays in my collection. I'm never not gonna have a Herod. This is such a gentleman. Like, you smell like you handle business, and you handle business. Fragrance right here. This is no joke. This is always gonna be in my collection. So I think if you judge almost most things that are similar to this, you're gonna find the L, because this is just, for me, this is it.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Look, you know my stitch, all right? It is Scents and Sounds. When I smell Herod,
yo, trumpet play is crazy, bro. Yo, delete that, bro. Delete that. Take that back, please.
That boy, Rock Boy said,
don't do that.
He said trumpet spit is what it smelled like. That boy is crazy. Hey, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Look. When I smell Herod and a couple of others, bro, the only thing, because I've had nothing but good experiences with it. And the one song that comes to my head is that rendition, "Take Me to Pound Town." Take me to Pound Town.
Herod
Hey,
is
that's
beast.
the only thing I think of when I smell that, man. For real.
And Herod is my first PDM, and it's
same.
The most closely like. There's been. I love Carlisle. I love a bunch of the exclusives. I mean, I have a whole row going back of those, but Herod is still like that's the one that will never is not gonna. Some of them will leave, and I won't get replaced necessarily. Have to replace it. Herod gets replaced every time. Facts.
Definitely. And so with that one experience, I was just kind of like, okay, I don't want to do this because at that time I was with a friend of mine. I was coming off of the Middle Easterns, and I was just like, I'm just gonna get what I want. I'm just gonna get what I want. I want the OGs. Because if the rendition smelled this good and I met some of the OGs, it's like I'm going to go ahead and save up my money and get the OGs. And so when I started getting them and I love the OGs, it was great. But when I smelled some of the OGs, I was like, I could be missing something. Then I get like, say for instance, the Imagination. I love Imagination. It is a great scent, right?
I don't love it. I'm gonna go out there and say I don't love it, but I hear you.
Okay, well no, but I would buy a bottle, right? But here's the thing. When I smelt it with a heavier cinnamon note from the Hawas Cobra,
you was digging it?
I haven't bought the bottle yet. Let's just say that. Is it better quality-wise? Absolutely not. But is it a better wear?
With the scent profile.
The scent profile with that added hint of musk to prolong that cinnamon note to carry on skin longer. I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But cinnamon is one of my favorite notes. And I'm on record saying this for years.
Yeah,
okay,
that's fine.
So
I like cinnamon, nutmeg, saffron. Those three.
You know what? Tobacco. Hey, I'm telling you, those notes when you can carry that note on, and I love that note. I mean, who needs the OG when I got what I want here? Because I get the basis of it, but then I get a note that I actually love, and I get a blend of the.
You know what? You bring up a point that has a. It's kind of ancillary to this conversation right here, which is there's collectors and there's fragrance enthusiasts, right? And then there's a hybrids, and I think I'm that. I like fragrance for fragrance, but I want a certain bottle in my collection. For example, Herod's has a couple exclusive ex nihilos. One of that one being Brompton Immortals. They're the only ones. The extrait.
Yeah,
it's theirs. That's their thing. I want that. Scarlet Sands.
Okay.
Which is a Dubai exclusive. Which it's not mine. This is Nika's, but
you wear it too, don't you? You wear it too.
This is too feminine. This is too feminine. I go on record as saying I don't believe in feminine. I'll wear what I want. This actually, to me, it smells too feminine. I can't pull this off. I can't in my right mind. Like I feel like if I wear this, it's like me walking out the house with a skirt and trying to pretend like I don't know I got a skirt on. I'm looking at people like, why are you looking at me weird?
I get it.
It smells feminine. It smells beautiful. It's for a woman. But this right here, I want this. Even if it wasn't as good as it is, I probably want it in my collection because I collect. I am a collector, so I collect bottles. But then there's some fragrances that it's about to. So do you collect? Do you buy for collection or do you buy simply for fragrance quality?
Hey, I collect and I buy fragrance quality. I do all the above. It just so happens to be that my fragrance collection, my collecting is definitely inclusive of quality. Now, there are some easy wears, like my man Tris said right here, Alexandria. I got a couple of Alexandria.
They
I don't have any mirror images yet. I need to get my boy Dame and the one that my boy Dutch was talking about.
Never heard of mirror images.
But Genre Parfums, definitely get theirs. And as a matter of fact, not only do I support Genre, but I support your girl Sarah as well.
Yeah. And
it's an easy wear.
And that's a dope. And when you purchase that particular fragrance, even though Sarah collabed with them, she doesn't make money off of that. That goes to a cause for animals. So that's a dope one.
Right. For her. and spot and you know, in honor of her dog. So
An
yes,
honor of her dog Rocky. Yeah.
yes, but genre is such an easy company to purchase from because of the quality for the price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
although it's not going to get you Sospiro level quality, it's good enough when it comes off skin. People like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, right? When you
Yeah.
say like Suspiro level quality, how do you determine uh quality and fragrance? Are you looking at the materials, the perfumers, their blending style? How do you determine the quality level?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't look at anything that's on paper. I look at how it comes across on my skin. When I speak of quality, I don't give a shit what's in the bottle. Aside from it being poisonous, hazardous to our health and whatnot, I really don't look at what's in the bottle. I look at how it displays itself on my skin. There are plenty of ways that you can use it where you can look at some of these fragrances and you can tell, oh, that's kind of screechy. That's rough. You know what I'm saying? Or that's
Mm-hmm.
hella synthetic. That's not smooth at all. The transition is very rough. You can tell the notes. Quality to me is when accords are accords and not groups of notes. All right. Now, there are some times when an accord, you can tell certain notes in the accord. Maybe it's a 4-note accord and whatnot. You can smell 2 notes over the others. But
Okay.
honestly, when it's a smooth transition, all right,
Mm-hmm.
when it's a smooth release off skin, wafts aren't just wafts. You can tell a lot from wafts in the air off of your skin. There is a synthetic smell to some of these clones, some of these renditions, and some of these designers. When I wore that YSLY mint, or what is it,
Mm-hmm.
YSLY iced, that mint note, hella synthetic, hella cheap smelling, hella cheap feeling off of skin. All right.
So I will say this, right? You talked about YSL, right? I'm gonna put this out early
Yeah.
enough now that you brought. And this is a preference thing. This is not about what I think about what I've purchased versus what you purchase. Um, I don't I pretty much don't buy designers at all. I don't have any. If it's available at Macy's, I'm not gonna get it. If it's available at Dillard's, I'm not gonna get it. If you can get it at Belk, I don't own it. Um, and in terms of stores, like actual known stores, like it's probably if they have it at Saks, I'll probably get it or Neiman, like in the big stores. But it's probably because they're more discerning of the brands they wanted there for fragrance. But I'm not doing the typical designer because that's not what I became a collector for. That's the only reason. Like I got into this in this type of mentality because I didn't want to smell different. So it's not about price point or whatever. It's about if I go to the store in town where all of us go to the same exact place to buy fragrance, the crossover, we get it. So I go to things that I know people around me are not looking at. That's how I got into this. I just wanted to not smell the same things around all the time, and then I became an addict to this fragrance thing. But so I don't speak down on them. I'm just not going to because it doesn't meet my expectation of what I want to do with fragrance.
Boom, boom, and that is true. You know, it's funny because I got my guy World in here, and we have a common love for the House of Aroma.
Mundo.
Yeah, Mundo. We have a common love for the House of Aroma Sutra, and Aroma has sent me several things that I absolutely love, truly love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they are very natural, no synthetics. I mean, but they smell great off of my skin. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I
Yeah.
wore some of them with some of the body oils I've got, Jay Chantel, House Urban, and whatnot, and they've
Shout
just
out to Jay Chantel.
yes, and they've just increased the lovability of them, of the performance and everything on there, right? What up? What up? What up? But but yeah, man. I mean, it's about your experience. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Let's get back to it. So when we talk about
Wait.
value,
Before we move
oh, go
back
ahead, go
into
ahead.
it, we're like at an 8:42. I feel like you can try another sample. What are we doing?
Another decant right now.
We
I'm
we, we, we
already,
can't we
I'm
can't just
already
we can't just
sipping.
be tripping without. I'm just saying I'm just saying, bro.
Rico, come on, man. Come on, come on. We
What you
sipping
got?
with the
All
rum.
right,
Come
all
on.
right, all right, all right.
Come on.
Don't,
Give
all
me
I'm saying is don't leave me hanging in this battle.
give me 20 minutes. I got you. Okay.
All right. All right.
Because these decants, you know what I'm saying, they go straight on skin, but these decants, they go straight to the head. All right. Come on now.
I got you. Go ahead. Go to your bag.
All right. But yeah, but no. Okay, so let's talk about it, man. So we talked about value and whatnot. Man, inherently, what is value? You know what I'm saying? What is value?
Well, that's a really good question, right? And I think there's two answers to that, and there really is two answers to that. There's other micro answers, but ultimately, value is two things. Value is what somebody tells us the value of something is, and we accept it, and so we determine value based on somebody else's opinion, or value is determined by what I perceive something to be of value. So someone else can tell you, or you can, but ultimately, if you have no use for it, there's no value there. So value is going to be determined based on you or what you perceive because somebody told you this is valuable, and they put that in your head, and you're like, this is valuable to me because this person, a trusted voice, a name, or whatever, told me is valuable, and now it's earned value in my eyes. Or I've come across the experience that made me think, this to me has value. I'll continue to invest in it. Herod, for example, valuable to me as a fragrance in my collection because I will invest in it in the sense that if it runs out, I replace. Some fragrances I have that I'm just never going to replace. I liked it while it was here. I don't have an emotional attachment to it. And when it's gone, it was like, all right, we had a good run. Time to move on.
Yeah. Here for a good time, not a long time. Gotcha.
Not a long time.
All right. So let me ask you this. What provides the value for that person? Because I think you gave a little bit of it, but what about the experience? What is it that we use?
I love that question too. I got
what is it that we use?
Because this is a big one. And it's funny. The question you just asked, the answer I'm gonna give you is pretty much in question form, and I was gonna answer that previously, so it kind of came full circle, which is this: do you value the fragrance based on how it smells, or do you value the fragrance based on how other people feel it smells? Are you like, yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, one thing that drives me crazy is when people ask me, does it get compliments? Do you get compliments? Has anyone ever told you look nice? Well, don't think they're gonna tell you smell good. They don't want to get closer to talk to you.
If you can't get compliments just for being you, why are you expecting compliments for smelling good? If they don't feel comfortable enough to come and talk to you in the first place, don't expect no compliments. If these are people that you go through your everyday life, walking by, spending 8 to 12 hours with them in a workday, and they have never had more than a one-sentence conversation with you, why are you expecting compliments from it?
They're probably not going to. They're probably not. It's not that it does. You probably smell great. I've never talked to you in my life. Some people do. Some people.
I'm glad you said that, Rico, because a lot of people think it's a fragrance.
It's not. Nobody likes you, bro. Nobody likes you. You got a great fragrance, but nobody likes you, and they don't want to tell you about it.
You know what I'm saying? He's a bit too big-headed. I ain't about to give him no compliment today.
Great fragrance. I ain't telling him.
He's killing himself.
I ain't telling him. We can talk about it right here. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He'll go crazy. So, but like, do you value external or do you value, like, I like how I smell? I have fragrances. I was just talking about somebody today. There's fragrances that I have that I'll walk into this room and just grab it and smell it on the nozzle and spray it on my wrist and walk back over there. I like how it smells. If you don't like it on me, sorry. I worry for me. I live with somebody already. She probably don't want nobody compliment me anyway. I'm not doing it for you. I do it for me and her. But I don't care what nobody at work got to talk. Oh, you wear ouds in the summer? Yeah. How do people feel? I don't care. I didn't put it on for them. I put it on for then. You get compliments? I don't know, and I'm not really concerned with the compliments. Like, that's not why I do this. I do this because I like scents, and there is yes, there's a good smell part, but there is an artistic component to fragrance where somebody had to learn how to put these things together and somehow make it smell a way that's appealing on human skin. There's an art to that, right? I appreciate the artistry of perfumers. I love to smell a fragrance that smells crazy. Like, I want to wish right now, and own this. And then the next thing is, I've never smelled anything like this. Out of the blue, out of all of these years of perfume making, and I just smelled something that is not comparable to another thing. It's rare, because most great things we like is like, oh, this is dope. Like in the vein of this fragrance, or when you smell something like, I don't know what this is like, and it's crazy right now. That's art. If you don't appreciate it, I get it. You don't have to see things my way, but to me, that's art. I appreciate that as well. Like I'm like, yo, they did something crazy with this fragrance that it's not replicating and probably won't get replicated for a long time. That's value to me, because I'm a collector. I'm not looking for compliments.
Well, let me tell you this. There's also those who have scent memories, right? Say, for instance, this is the fragrance that you wear on your first date. Fragrance that you wear when you have your firstborn, when your wife is pregnant. You wear. Some people are very intentional in their fragrance usage, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes this might be the fragrance of your wedding day, the fragrance of a funeral. This is the one you wore to your aunt, your cousin, your sister, whoever's funeral. I mean, there are some times when it's intentionally worn, and that particular fragrance brings back or stirs up a memory, or something that is close to it will stir up a similar memory as well, which gives you value in and of itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I almost shed a tear, boy, when I was on there with Hamed from House of Destan, and we were discussing the fragrance for you and smelling it, how it was put together like old school fragrance. And it reminded me of a fragrance that my aunt, well, technically she's my cousin, my mom's older cousin, I guess, from
Yeah.
my
I get
grandmother.
it.
But we call them aunts because you up there, you got to be a great aunt, right? And
Yeah.
basically smelling it like made me think about her, you know, and she passed away due to old age and a little bit of cancer and whatnot. And it was just one of those things where smelling it brought back memories of being around her at family reunions and whatnot. So, I almost shed a tear,
Yeah.
and thinking about it. And I'll always keep that 10%, what I'm saying? I always keep it in there because, bro, it's memorable. You know what I'm
It's
saying? Because
nostalgic. Yeah. I mean,
it's
I think it's
nostalgic.
well known at this point. The sense of smell is the sense most closely associated with memory, and it brings, even on the negative side. Like there's some people who avoid a fragrance because this person did this to me, and that was their favorite fragrance, and I don't ever want to. And so many, you can account for so many memories. You ever smell something and you're like, yo, this reminds me of a moment. I know I smell. There was a moment in life, like there was something in the air and it catching you. That is what it does. So being able to recapture those moments by scent again, that there's added value. But even with value, like it's even that is subjective. What do you value? Why are you buying fragrance? It goes back to, why are you buying it? Are you buying it for compliments? Are you buying it? Are you buying it for the emotional
And
connection?
that's funny that you asked that question, because here we go with my guy HBK. he gave the unwanted truth of the situation. You know what I'm saying? We all a little sick in the head,
Facts.
We crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying we crazy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Fragrance shit is a
Yeah.
mental illness symptom, masquerading
Yeah.
as a hobby. But you know what? For the sake of this conversation, this episode of Sippin' and Trippin', all right, we are about to take no accountability on that, and we are about to dismiss this this comment, and we are about to continue with the conversation as if
Do I look like the result of accountability? I am the result of bad decisions, no accountability, and good times.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
very good times.
This right here, a bad decision on camera, okay? And this one that I'm probably going to take next, another bad decision. This right here, with this right here,
Terrible.
making for one hell of a night of bad decisions.
Here we
okay?
are.
So,
Here we are.
so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We might as well make the most of these bad decisions that we're experiencing right now,
Yeah, right.
What's going on, Esteban? Man.
Yo, what's good, Brody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, man. So definitely. So we're looking at that, and we're looking at the experience and everything, and definitely, man, it's It's one of those things
Again,
that
what we find is that value and fragrance is just like appreciation of anything else. Like you're going to determine how you value things. There's no one determining factor for the same reason that somebody might. Again, I go back to Clive Christian. Build a whole collection off of a brand that I feel most people will never have access to. And so I know I smell different, or I should. That's the hope. You should. When you spend that much money, you absolutely should. So is it about smelling different, or you can't buy this? Nah, 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 nah. And, some people have that energy. Some people just want to go online and show you a thing you can't get. I get it.
true,
I get it.
true. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to have that $500 experience, because that's what they're ranking around, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, Clive. If you ever reach out, trust me, I'll stop talking about this. But for now, Old Factory. All right, that's where I'm going. I'm just waiting for the right price on my blonde amber. Damn it! All right, once I get that blonde amber, I'll keep everything on the hush. All right, but until then, blonde amber is my
Rock
goal.
Rose? Do you like Rock Rose?
I have. It is very good, but it's not worth the price, whether it's discounted or not. To me, I like it. I like what it provides. I like it on skin. It's good. I put it like this. If I were to grade it, I'd give it an 8.25. And I've been thinking about this for about a year and a half.
2.5 is crazy though, but all right.
I say that because because I say that because I've put other things and at 8.5 that I would willingly choose over it in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give 10s out. 9.5s are hard as hell to get from me. So if it's good, it typically relishes within that 8 to 9 frame. So it's easier to split it into 4. You feel me?
Yo, very analytical system set up. I dig it, bro. I dig it.
Hey, all the years of doing math, man. I try and break everything down.
Wait, so I have a question for you then. Do you have any 10s in your? Is there a 10 in your head? Do you know 10s?
Yeah, I have a 10, bro. I have a 10.
Hang on, real quick. At that one, yes, sir. I will see you this August, Glamcation. We in Cali. We doing it again next month. How many 10s are in your collection, or how many 10s? Is there like 8, or you have several? You can.
I could probably say there's about 8, but I only have 5.
Let me get the top 3 10s off the top of your head.
Top 3 10s, all right.
Hey, y'all, don't murder him for this. Is his 10s. This is important. Well, what's 10 to me may not be 10 to you.
No. Well, they know Plum Japonais.
Yo,
Alexandria too.
Because I still got some. I got that too. What's the third one?
Oh, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And I'd probably say if I were to choose a third one off top. Damn, I know some people gonna hate me about this.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Hate.
I know some people are gonna hate me for this one. But y'all,
yo, I'm just saying, I'm passing on a message. Will said you need another drink, so, and I'm not.
I see it up there. I'm about to go ahead and do it in his honor. All right. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I had to pick one more. And let me go ahead and say this because I give it a 10 for what it provides for me on skin. It is not about the performance for me. It is about the scent profile and do I enjoy it? Y'all.
Okay.
This is a 10 for me. It is a designer.
Okay.
But it has worked magic and it actually got me. This is the one fragrance that started me getting into leather. That literally, truly got me reconsidering trying out leather. All right, there have been some that have moved me over, but this is the main one.
That's the one that made you a permanent resident?
Well, that made me want to pull up to the leather store, okay?
Okay.
And that is L'Odyssée pour Homme Noir Ombre.
Right. I remember.
I will give it to that. Does it last? No. You're going to get about 4 or 5 hours at most. But y'all, I reapply. This is such a 10 that I've only worn it about 6 times, and I have counted the number of sprays each time because at one point I thought it was going to be discontinued, and now it's not discontinued, but it's hard to come across, and I am still counting my sprays on this.
I get that's how I feel about Plum Japonais because I bought it. You know what's crazy? I remember the time frame when I bought it because it was so relevant at the time. Because I remember purchasing it, it arriving, and about 2 weeks later, because I got it at the regular price, 2 weeks later, hearing it was gonna get discontinued, and going to eBay and seeing the price go crazy, and I was talking to somebody at the time. They're like, "You should sell that on eBay," and I was like, "Never, bro, never, ever, ever." Plunge up when they stay there, and I wear it. Like I said, I wear it like maybe 3 times a year, maybe 2 times a year. I don't, because when it's gone. There's no. I don't have $15,000 to trade somebody on eBay
Hell
over
no.
a half a like.
Hell
It's
no.
over for me. It's over for me after that.
I could give you one more. I give you one more, bro. And I wish it were redone, but it's so good. But he's dead. He's dead and gone. No offense, because I miss him already. You know what I'm saying? But from the house of Theodore Mueller, where is it, bro? This shit is so good. Oh my god, this shit is so good that I had to buy this in order to not use the original up. For all those who know what this is, all right, Insurrection 2, then you know what fragrance I'm about to talk about. From the house of Theodore Mueller, all right, we have Pure Havana. This cherry pipe tobacco,
Yo,
so fucking good.
You got that one. You got that one.
So fucking good. And I have not smelt one since, except for this one. And this may only last me 5 hours. This ish from Rayon Tradition, it only gives me 3 hours. But I'd rather wear this shit out. This is my second bottle, Rico.
Yeah, because you can get that again. Yo, let me tell you something about that fragrance in your hand. I had Pure Havana, right? I had ordered Pure Havana and I ordered Pure Malt.
I got both of them.
I ordered both, right? I took them. So for those who don't know, I was a soldier for 20 years, right? On one of my missions, and I shouldn't call it a mission, but anyway, I went to a place. I had those with me, and at the end of the entire thing, we were all going back home. And my soldiers knew that I was the fragrance guy at the time anyway, before channels and all that stuff. And I was like, yo, this was the mission. What was supposed to happen happened in the best way. Yeah, I did what you're supposed to do. My gratitude to y'all outside of awards and all that is I gave one the malt and one the Havana. And I was like, here. And then those became discontinued fragrances. And it's like I would love to call them up and be like, I know y'all don't love it that much, bro. Give it back. Just give it back. I'll take it back right now. I gave those away. You
were a fool, but hey, I understand.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me tell you this, Rico. You want to know how I came up on mine? This is when I noticed that Fragrance Marketplace.
Please don't tell me a soldier sold it to you for the low, because it might have been mine.
No, Fragrance Marketplace. I don't know what his career was, but the man said he needed rent money. And I was there to oblige.
Yo, you see that? And you see that comment down there? Nah, go, yo. Arej Ledor.
Oh, yeah. Arej, Arej.
Russian oud. Yo, this is how I know that's crazy. Because I'm low-key crushing on a fragrance I never smelled just based on people who have a similar appreciation fragrance I do telling me, Rico, you would cut your left hand off for this thing. I know I like it, and I haven't tried it. I know I like it, and I'll never smell it. It's not even attainable these days. You know.
Okay.
You don't even know somebody that has it.
How much have you been sipping that you know it and you haven't even tried it? You sound like Dame. You know who Dame is?
Bro, because I told you, I keep my ear to the streets, right? So I listen to what people like. If I know 10 reviewers, right, and we all have the same taste on 90% of fragrances, and all of them are saying Russian oud is the one fragrance that will never be replicated. It's gone. It's done. You would love it. They're not saying the same thing about anything else about that first collection of Russian Adam. They're saying specifically Russian oud, and to this day, it's still and if you're not into naturals, then nobody knows what we're. But Russian oud, if you know somebody that got it and they want to like get rid of like 10 ml without it being a full mortgage payment, and I'll meet you at the half a mortgage payment. I know what I'm asking for. It's not easy. I got it. But yo, 10 ml. As 10 ml. Put the word out. Put the word out. Let them know. Yo, Russian Adam.
Russian oud. All right. Hey,
Russian oud.
Sure.
Let them out. Because that answers the question.
It does.
What is value to you?
It does.
That's valuable to me. I've never smelled it, and I want to.
Hey, sometimes the value is hyped up too. Let's be honest.
The fragrance profile precedes itself.
Okay.
And I'm not crazy because your world, if I'm bugging, say I'm bugging. You know what I'm talking about. I know world knows.
But it sounds like it was hyped up to you though.
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Wait. Hold on. Let me say this real quick. The reason why I say hyped up, because what if you got it and the blend isn't what you thought it was? What if you got it in certain accords?
I know it is. That's not even a conversation, bro. Like I promise you it's not.
Okay.
I promise you it's not.
Okay.
That would never be a thing. It can't be a thing. It's impossible. It's bro. First of all, okay. Do you like? Is there any Russian Adam fragrance that you like?
I like Russian tea by what you call it, Milana.
No. Russian Adam. Arezledor. The perfume.
No, I've never smelled any Arij.
So I know his perfume style, right? I'm a fan of his.
Say less.
I rock with Russian Adam. To understand the concept of Russian oud and the way it was explained to me, coming from the perfumer, immediately I was like, I need that. Yo, I'm still saying it. That's not a rhetorical. If you got it, tap in, please. Tap the in.
Okay, let me get through here. All right. What up, Marion? What up, everybody? Let me get through here. I'm over here moving through the chat like kicks, man. No offense. That's my guy, but no offense. All right. They be late. All right. Hey, we be chatting on Friday. He be reading on Saturday. All right. Look, let me get down here, man. Hey, look, you're not gonna get through to him on this one, Rico. He seems to think that I don't understand. But like I said, I haven't smelt it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure if I smell it, I'll probably enjoy it too. All right.
But here's the thing, right? Subjectivity. How much do you love ouds? You might not like it at all.
I love ouds though. That's the funny thing.
I'm just saying. That's not.
No. I'm with you. I'm with you.
In the general statement, like somebody might hear me and be like, "Well, he must." If you don't like the stuff that I like already, you're probably not gonna like it.
And there have been some that I've smelled. And here's the thing. I let me say this, because here's the thing. I've enjoyed stuff that I wouldn't wear around everybody. But some people don't seem to understand that just because I won't wear it around people doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it. There's some stuff like let's talk about this one, brother. Hey, you know how many wears I had to give this right here from Chris Classic, and it's not even a real oud, but it's oud. Magnitude is a strong, somewhat heading towards that animalic oud. I'm just talking about the blend, and it's even synthetic. But the thing is that when I wore it, I wouldn't wear this around anybody. But after the third time I wore it, I could sit back and enjoy this. What is that? That looks like
this is an oud factory attar, right?
That looks like an Indian oud.
It's not a Cambodian oud.
Cambodian, so it's fruity.
Yeah. It's a little spicy and sweet. It does have spice and sweet. It's definitely on the sweeter side. And kind of chocolatey.
Okay. Yeah.
But here's what I know. That on the initial inhale, I'm like, I know that if you love you some Aventus, you're gonna probably hate this. If that's your go-to, this is not for you. This has value to me. Now, again, we're talking about the entire gamut of things. We're not doing a price point contest here, but this right here, if I try to sell it to somebody who doesn't appreciate this, they'd be like, "That's smaller than your finger," and you want to sell it to me for what price? To me, this had value. I love the way this goes. This is crazy. And Oud Factory as an entire house making those natural fragrances, killer. But this is valuable to me. And the same way, and you know about this because you're about to talk about it soon, this big ass bottle. Meanwhile,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I can get 2 of these for the price of this.
Value comes in different wares and uses. You know what I'm saying? People think that just because it's like you got tools in your garage. You know what I'm saying? And they all have value, right? The hoe has the same amount of value as your lawnmower.
Calm down, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Use any other tool.
No, but I'm just saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because when you want to
What he's trying to say is the gem value them hoes. Okay, what happened?
Hold on, Rico. I gotta take my second shot before we get to doing all that. All right, let me go ahead and take it because they've been seeing me hold it. I don't want anybody to come at me about this. All right?
It took a turn.
Hey, and let me go ahead and say this. All right, Mundo don't really get a bad rap. We like picking on Mundo because Mundo don't always come through with the right words. His usage of words and what he tries to get across on chat are different from what he expresses when you're talking to him over the phone.
Verbally, yeah.
You know
his text style is different than his verbal style.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to talk to people because you text people something and they could read it a completely different way. They could read it out of context, out of tone. They could look at it and say, "Why are you capitalizing it?" It's not because I'm mad. It's just because I need you to understand that I'm using this word. You know what I'm saying? But
if I ever text you and you ask me if I'm mad because I capitalize, just don't message me no more. I'm not responding. We're not talking again. Don't ever ask me no stupid question like that. You mad?
Well, I will say this. I won't ask you if you're mad, but I'll be like, "Why are you yelling at me?" I have to send that to my dad.
Emoji. At best, I'll send you a laughing and be like, "You joking, right?" Because if I want to tell you some, if I wanted to hit here, I'm gonna pick up that phone and be like, "Hey, I'm not capitalizing to get something off my chest. That's just me being old and not caring about all the social media rules."
Hey, you know what it is? Hey, my dad I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, but I need to know. Did you do this?" And he'll all of a sudden start texting in all caps. I'll be like, "Why are you yelling?" I'll say it just like that. I'll send him a voice message saying, "Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?" He'd be like, "Oh, my caps lock got stuck."
I was about to say, hey, listen, anybody listening, if you've ever messaged me or messaged back, comments on YouTube, if I was capped out, I'll let you know if I'm mad. I'll tell you I'm mad about something. I just won't respond. Yeah, I like the moods and leathers too, fam.
Yeah, if I don't respond, that's more than likely says either I'm tired, I'm asleep, or I'm mad.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm contemplating.
I'm probably never gonna respond. That's what that means. I'm probably never. Gonna keep it.
Like my boy,
but come on. Getting back to this.
Okay, go ahead.
Because this is another question. In terms of value, right? And this has been a long debated question. I know where I stand on it. You get a fragrance, you like how it smells, but it runs out in 3 hours, right? But you get another one that you don't like as much, but it lasts all day. What's more valuable, longevity or the way it smells on you? And maybe you have to retouch 3 times. Do you rather smell like this by retouching throughout the day, or you're like, well, I just rather have a fragrance? I should only have to wear it once in the morning, so I'd rather get this one, even though it's not as good as this one. This one smells way better, but I have to apply it 3 times. Is it the scent or the longevity?
That's the question that people have to ask.
Or the performance.
That's what people have to ask.
I got my answer.
Now for me, it's the scent profile, because I tell you what, I gladly carry this on me. I don't care.
That's it.
I carry it in my pocket. I carry it in my little crossbody strap. I will gladly reapply this all day. Every 2 hours, I will set my watch. I will set my phone timer on it, and I will beep, beep, beep. 2 hours pass. I'm spraying it again.
I'm with it.
Okay.
That's
this profile,
that's how I feel about it.
This profile is phenomenal. This is overly synthetic. It's not as smooth, but you know what? It gets the job done. It gets compliments, but also it puts me in the same state of mind as pure Havon, and I enjoy every second of wearing it. Every second.
You know what I love about that?
Coming off, I love it.
You know what I love about that? It's a little more synthetic, right? Right? You know who knows that? You know that. And all the other nerds, we're the only ones that know. When you get to work, nobody knows it's synthetic. All they smell is the good stuff. None of your coworkers are like, that's great, but it's coming off kind of synthetic in the top. Shut up. You don't know. The only people that know is us, the nerds. We're the ones that care about that. Our coworkers don't. All they know is it smells good.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this, though, Rico. People don't even understand why I use the word synthetic, though. See, here's the thing, and this is why I love messing with Mundo, because honestly, I actually like natural fragrances. But when you get something where the cherry is just really sweet, like it is in the cherry tobacco in here, right? Or when you get a tobacco that's overly sweet and there's no, I smoke cigars. Hell,
yeah.
I have other recreational hobbies, okay, that involve smoke and whatnot. And the truth be told is I'm around tobacco and whatnot quite a bit, quite often. So I know what authentic tobacco smells like.
Sure.
Okay. So when I get these, like, as much as I love these honey tobacco, right? It's synthetic because the honey is overly sweet, which is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not heavy. It's not a natural honey. Neeb sent me natural honey and some fig and some other stuff as a gift. What was that? A couple of years ago, right? And when you smell natural honey, it smells different from the honey that you buy in the store, where they put all types of sweeteners and whatnot in it. You taste it, but you can smell it too. And so when I use the term synthetic, I'm talking about not natural. When other people in the space, and I mean a lot of them, they may lie and say that they're not, but when they use the term synthetic, they're talking about fake, artificial, you know what I'm saying? Cheap. Let's say cheap. Yeah. When I said I'm talking about the actual characteristic, the actual note of cherry is synthetic because it's overly sweet. It's not what you get from a normal smell, from a normal cherry smell.
So that's more of a semantics conversation. But
that's what I'm thinking. No, that's what I'm talking about when I say I smell synthetic.
It's the definition. It's the definition. You're explaining it based on your definition, and World is talking about the fragcom definition of. So you're talking about the same thing. You're giving different words to, or you're talking about two different things, but you're using the same word, and it's funny for that reason. But yeah, it's a semantic thing. But yeah, because you can look at it from both sides. Is it organic to the original scent, or is this a play on that scent and meant to represent that, which means that it doesn't have to smell like real tobacco? Whereas something like this, most cases you're gonna smell real tobacco. Yeah, you're gonna smell almost, for people who don't like it, it's almost unwelcoming. Tobaccos and ouds. But if you love it, if you love this side of the art thing, then it's like, yo, I want it. I don't want it. I don't want the tobacco in here to smell like Havon. That's the point. The point is to not smell like that. The point is that
I got you.
It has those animalistic characteristics, which stand out. And this doesn't have to be, by the way, the entire scent. A lot of times I'll dab that up a little bit just as base and then throw on some fragrances. But again, what do you value? It's a value. What do you value? Price, quality, exclusivity, longevity, performance, scent profile, the perfumer because you're a fan, the house because you're a fan, the bottle because you're a collector. Super subjective, and you put the price
even
on
with that line of questioning, though, Rico, you're basically saying what we agreed to. It's subjective. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Jason. Hey, Jason been saying we need to have a live call-in segment. I've had it where people have been able to call in. I just need you to get your butt on screen. All right. All you got
I
to do
agree.
is when you're available,
I agree.
because we've had several lives. I probably had 3 lives where I've asked people to come up, and they've come up. Jules came up one night. Simone came up. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had it. I'm down. I've always, this whole channel has always been about interacting with the community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of more people are getting hip to it, but we have always started off as bringing people on, and I've been asking people to come up. I always give people the opportunity to come in and talk to us about what you're feeling and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? With that being said, guess what, Rico? We're gonna go ahead and increase it maybe 30 more minutes. All right.
Let's do it.
What I'm gonna do, Jason, you're included. All right, brother. All right. You can bring yourself up here. All right.
Put your stinking ass. Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? With your tomato throwing. No, that was Will today. His tomato throwing ass. All right. Come on up here and give your 2 cents, man. We just talking. There is no right or wrong answer. Whether we disagree or not, we're never gonna say that you're wrong and I'm right. We just gonna talk about it. Mundo, you bring your antagonist ass
your
up here
natural
too,
ass over here.
And I saw somebody ask earlier, do I have any citruses as a top 10? And I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Yo, world, I got you, homie. I'm on your side.
I don't know if I've got any citrus fragrances as a top 10, to be honest with you. I will probably say
I absolutely don't. It's just not. Oh, you know what? Hold up. There's a weirdo in my collection. There is a citrus-based well, I think it's mango that pops out. I think it has Torino 24.
Oh, you know what? I ain't got no 10s.
That's my Torino.
Okay.
A lot of people go hard with the 22. Pause, but hey, nah, no, hey. All right. Fireworks. She don't deal with that. She's not dealing well with fireworks, and it is what it is. All right, but yeah, man. Torino 24 citrus. I'm not saying it's a 10. It might be a 9.9999 though. It might be right there at the door.
I'm gonna tell you this. Hey. I can't give any of the Torinos a 10, but I came close to giving it above a 9. But my favorite right now has to be a 9. You know, I'll give it a 9.25. Torino 25. Torino 25. Because it made me appreciate rhubarb more. I'm gonna tell you that.
I like that.
When a fragrance is so good to a point where I can appreciate a note that I have not liked in the past, especially the way it's normally.
Yeah. That's groundbreaking. That's for sure.
And that's part of the reason why I gave this a 10, because I hated leather. The first ones I smelled, and I talk about this all the time. There's a hot off leather. Is it leather tobacco?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is a leather ass whooping. It gives me a scent memory of back in the day when I would come home and I get in trouble with bad grades or something for the midterm, because I didn't have them typically at the end of the year, or at the end of the 6 weeks. But I would get bad grades, and it reminded me of a leather ass whooping. Every time I wore it, I only wore it like 3 times, but it reminded me of a leather ass whooping. Or better yet, Rico, let me say this: them hot days in the sun when you used to get into that damn car in Texas. I see you in the back world. I see you in the back wheel. And you used to get into that hot ass car in Texas or wherever you are, and that leather seat get to scorching that ass.
I'm from the Bronx, fam. We was cold all the time.
Hey, in Texas we had leather seats, and that shit was burning skin. All right, and that's what I used to. I remember from wearing that leather tobacco. That leather tobacco was a hot off. You know what? I'm not gonna say it's bad. I was not accustomed to that strong of a leather fragrance. So yeah,
and it's smoky. It's several things. It's very tobacco. It's very leather. It's smoky. It's dark. it's not for every day, but it's such a beautiful artistic fragrance. Like if you smell it, I mean, I guess I don't know. Again, but it's not for everybody. I agree with that. It's not for everybody. But man,
Hey, let me go ahead and bring up our two guests in the back, man. You know what I'm saying?
let's do it.
We got Big Willie style.
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Hey, and of course we
Yeah.
got that boy Mundo. What up? And he is lost in the
Upside down.
What's good, man? I'm here.
Mundo don't never show his
Yo,
face.
Jim.
Yo, you doing
Jim
that,
Jericho.
Mundo?
What
Look,
up?
I've
Take a
been
deep breath,
swimming,
'cause I know
man.
you on one. All right, take a deep breath real
No,
quick.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to say, let's take a shot together. Let's go.
All right, that's
Oh,
hey.
shit.
Wait,
Hold on, all right.
You asked me to do. I just took a decant, okay, to the head. Good God. Give me a second. I got you. I'll take a sip of the last bit of this rum mix, all right? But real quick, let me address my guy, Sherrod. Sherrod.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, though. Hold up. I'm going to do half of this. I'm not doing it all right now.
Yeah, I'm
you
going to take a
ahead
big
of me,
gulp.
so we good with that.
Hey, Sherrod, my boy Perry. Hey, we going to get on. We got some things coming in store. I'll be reaching out to you. If you are a cigar connoisseur like you proclaim to be, we are going to see, man. Hey, we going to get you in there. But back to Will. All right. Salud.
Salud. You know what? I did it all for you. I said I wasn't going to. I did it all.
Yeah, well, no, I just took that decant to the head, so I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. I'm not ready to go to bed just yet. I'm not ready to go to bed yet. What's good, man? Hey, Mundo, my guy. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Hey, Mundo is our resident, overly misunderstood fragrance brother of Fragcom, man.
Nah, bro. Only on y'all YouTubes, bro. I'm the guru everywhere else, bro. I'm the guru everywhere I go.
Hey, this is one of the few places you show your ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look.
I can't say you show your face, but you show your ceiling for sure.
I got Speedos on, man. I've been swimming.
Okay, I didn't say
But they got
show
to do with your
face.
face, man.
I'm about to say you can show the chest
You
up. You know what I'm
got
saying?
you got
You know how many times I've been on here with no wife beater?
Look, I got a Nigerian wife, bro. It don't work like that.
I'm not getting the two, but okay.
But
He's not allowed to, bro.
What you be misunderstanding?
He said he don't want to get hit tonight. He don't want hands on him.
Hold
I'm curious
on,
about
y'all.
this synthetic definition that you just tried to put out there, man. Can
Okay.
you say that again?
Okay. Now, when I talk about synthetic, all right, when I say something synthetic, when I bring it to the group, all right, I'm talking more from the fact that it doesn't have a natural smell. All right. It doesn't have a natural smell. All right.
That's what everybody mean, though.
But no, you'd be surprised, Mundo. If you have conversations with these people, and I'm not gonna call out names, but if you literally listen to these people, they especially the ones that don't use the word synthetic, they love this. Look, I've been watching these videos.
No. Come on. That's not what everybody
they
means.
talk about it's a beautiful tobacco smell and whatnot. And the thing is that it's beautiful and whatnot, but it's not authentic. It's not natural, right?
Yeah.
When I smelled male Fushini, when I've smelled so many others, you get a natural tobacco note. And I see you in the back, Jay. Hold on, give me 1 second, bro. All right, but it's different. So in some of these comparisons, when I talk about it, I point out synthetic to mention the fact that it's overly sweet, that it's overly done. You know what I'm saying? Because like say for instance, like shout out to Tara for Parfums du Ciel. Her You'll Remember Me, she has a cantaloupe note, right? It's actually quite natural, but there's some synthetic to bring out the taste because cantaloupe is so soft of a taste, let alone a smell. You can barely taste it, let alone smell it, right? Because it's so heavily dependent upon water. It's a fruit that's based heavily on water. It has water use absorbency, right? So when you smell the cantaloupe note and her fragrance, which is really, I think it's good, is put together well. The thing is, it's synthetic because she had to increase certain properties of it in order for you to smell it. Because a natural cantaloupe, you're not gonna smell that shit. You know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't smell cantaloupe like that. It's a very light fragrance when it's split open. right?
Yeah, you right.
So when I get like, say for instance, this rendition of Creed Virgin Island Water, and they overdo the lime, it's hella synthetic. But do I like it? Yes. The coconut milk as opposed to the coconut water in the original, is it synthetic? Hell yes. Is it thicker? You know what I'm saying? Is it denser? Yes. And that makes it synthetic. But do I like it? Yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean when I say synthetic. I promise you, I promise you, that ain't what everybody's talking about.
No, that's not. It's
They
not
use
because
synthetic to
in
say
the
shit.
perfume space, when you say synthetic, typically what people are referring to is the actual the raw material. Is it ambergris, right? Or is it ambroxan?
And that's what I
Ambergris
was
is
about to
natural.
say. It could go both ways though.
Ambroxan is the synthetic form of ambergris. It's not about how it smells or how it performs. It's about, is it the natural or is it the synthetic version of the original thing?
Yeah.
That's what people typically mean when they say synthetic. You, Gems, respectfully have created your own definition that meets how you view fragrance. But in the general fragrance space, synthetic, they're talking about the actual, is it a natural raw material or is it synthetic made to replicate one of those? Like there's some stuff that they can't even use legally anymore. Certain types of musk they can't get their hands on. Like there's a, so they civet, so where they recreate a scent profile and that's a synthetic. And even if the civet, if it's natural in your perfume, you're saying that if it doesn't smell enough like it to you, even though it's a natural, you're still calling it synthetic because it doesn't smell like what you would expect it to smell like in nature. That's two different. That's two totally different definitions. One is an industry baseline for what synthetic is, and Gems has created his own lane of synthetics. So when he says it's not natural, it's not synthetic, he's literally talking about how close to what you smell outside the real thing it is. So don't get thrown off by that definition.
But check
It's a
this out
different
though.
thing.
But when they, let's say it, because ambroxan doesn't really smell like real ambergris though, so his definition is kind of accurate to a certain point.
To
True.
a certain degree. To a certain
Yeah.
degree.
I'm gonna tell you like this: when I see ambroxan, I do not think ambergris, because ambergris, real ambergris, is darker natured, richer. It tends to lean more resinous. So when I see the ambroxan, and whatnot,
Salty.
I think yes, but is it saltier?
It's salty.
Way saltier.
Wait, depending on the accord that they put it in, because a lot of times when the fragrances that I have experienced they have what you call it in it, the other notes they may take away from that saltiness. I really don't get a lot of saltiness in the fragrances I smell. But let me go ahead.
Hold on. I do got a question though, right? Because before we go really
Yeah.
I feel like Jason want to talk some shit to you. So
Of course, you can see it on his face. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Can we
Nah,
get to that
man,
part though?
Get your hand off your
man,
chin
I'm just
first and
chilling,
foremost,
bro.
okay?
Hey, I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get up here and talk too greasy right now. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Rico.
But
Not right
he said
now.
not
Not
too
right
greasy,
now.
but there's a level of greasiness there though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna
definitely-
talk
it's
greasy to
definitely-
Jay. I'm
It's
gonna talk
definitely some
greasy to
grease on
Jay.
here.
Yo, Jay,
All right,
'cause
what
you
we
just
got?
said-
What
What
we got? We here.
Yo, Jay,
What?
you just said this week ain't nobody gonna see you on camera for months, bro.
I did say that. You damn right I said it. Damn right. I don't walk back on nothing that I said. Nothing
Well,
that I said.
we moonwalk. We walk back in style, right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't walk back on nothing. I don't walk back on nothing I said.
If
You
he
know
gonna
what I
go
mean?
back on it, he
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
said
back
it.
on
Yo,
it.
everything don't go
Yes,
the way
man.
it's planned, bro. Everything don't go the way it's planned. Like that was the plan. Shit that ain't work. Everybody got a plan to get punched in the face. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
saying,
man.
like,
No, not only that, and Jason gonna be on with us Wednesday.
Hey, Will got on here
Will.
just to interrupt your plan, Jason. You know that?
Let me go back to this now. All right, because Will's little gummy You know what I'm saying? He's starting to talk out the side of his neck with his little gummy. What I said was,
What's
Feeling
up?
is that,
itself?
yo, what I said was, I was like, yo, I'm probably not going to be on Sips and Sniffs I probably won't come back on. That's what I said. Now, coming on with you guys to talk about a movie is a totally different situation. A
True.
We
totally
appreciate
different
it. We appreciate
situation.
it because you know
It's
you
such
got
a
something to
blessing to
add.
have the synth father on, you know?
Of course, it always is.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But the thing is that we got to get it's got to be some changes and some things going on. You know what I'm saying with SNS, man. Like when it went back to the whole call in comment that Esteban was talking about, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be on some stuff, bro. Because to be quite honest, man, like all this stuff that's going on in Fragcom and in the cul-de-sac or whatever, man. Honestly, man, this shit boring, bro. I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there. I mean, fucking live streams are boring. They're
Yeah,
boring.
you're right. You're right.
Everybody's talking about the same thing. Everybody's doing the same thing. The shit is just trash, it's watered down.
It
And
is.
I don't want a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
It
just don't
is.
want part of it. People take it for what they want to take it for. Whoever gets mad, they get mad. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get mad and you're gonna feel a certain type of way, then guess what? Change the content.
A hit dog gets a hit dog hollers.
Do something different. Everybody's doing the same thing.
Everybody talking about the
Everybody
same scent. I
talking
made a
about
post
the
about that the other
same
day.
content, the same fragrances. It's just boring, it's bland, it's watered down. And I don't want a part of that,
Wait,
man.
wait,
Like
wait, 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 Jason,
if
Jason,
it ain't
Jason.
gonna be on something on a different level, bro, I don't want no
Listen,
part of it.
Jason, are you trying to insinuate that you haven't smelled the Mykonos?
And I won't ever smell the Mykonos. I won't ever smell none of that shit, bro, because I don't care, bro. Like
Not
I
even the
don't, I
Michael,
don't,
not
I
even
don't
the
care about what's the hype
Michael
fragrance. I don't care about what's the hype fragrance. I don't care about that. Hype fragrances don't move me. You know what I'm saying? I understand why people do it because, it feeds the algorithm, it boosts whatever they need to boost or whatever. But for me, I don't do this because I'm trying to get something out of this. Like, I don't want financial gain. I don't want brand deals. Like, all that shit don't move me.
What you
I
trying to
told
get
you where
out of
you
it
need
then,
to be,
Jay? What you
Jason.
trying to get out of it then?
Do I?
What you trying to get out of it then? If you're not
No,
trying
I
to
just
get
do
brand
this shit
deals and
just to
money,
have, bro. I just do it to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I
Exactly.
just do it because it's fun. I don't do it because, like, I'm trying to be somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need YouTube to define who I am.
oh, so you're
You
saying,
know what I'm
okay,
no, no,
saying? I don't
hold
need
on.
YouTube for that.
I got a question. I got a question
And
though.
I
Now,
don't need
I got a
YouTube for that.
question as a statement at the same time.
Yo,
Is that about definition? Because I don't think any. I don't speak.
you'll be surprised, Rico.
No. I got you. What I'm saying, but you say you do it to have fun, right? I think everybody's having fun with it, but I know you said like it's essentially it's all derivative. Like we just doing the same thing, but that's the conversation.
that's what
And
we're
I get
here
what
to
you're
talk
saying.
about.
We can create a new conversation, which I think realistically, Gems and I kind of like. It's not to say counterculture because it's going right with the culture, but just addressing the silliness is a lane. But even if we even in this conversation, like I feel ourselves while we're going in our direction, the conversation, the overarching one, kind of makes its way back in. So we address those because it is the conversation. Like we can't. I don't think it takes away from a product when we address what's in the room. Like they talking about it. I'm gonna talk about it. It can't be your whole identity. I agree with that. If your whole identity is the person to your left and your right's content, then you will wash. But I think it does make sense to address even when it's BS, even if it like this is what they're talking about, bring it to the table. How we feel about it. Is it relevant? But to ignore it completely, it's part of the conversation in an ecosystem that we exist in. I'm not gonna ignore it. I can't ignore it. I gotta at least even if it's negative, even if I got negative energy, and a lot of times my energy is negative towards it. But I'm gonna bring it up. I just ain't
Well,
gonna
let me
the
say
right
this.
name.
Let me say this though. Let me say this, Jason. Hey,
Yeah.
I've always agreed with that in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. You've seen where things have gone. You saw where I started to veer, and then I looked at it and I was like, it ain't worth it. We've talked about it. Me, you, Will, other people. We talked about it. The direction that some of the community is going, it just ain't for everybody. But here's the thing. We can always talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, but see, you remember you said Fragcom is a business. Well,
That's a fact. It is a
that's their
business.
business. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
and
But
that's
that
why I
don't mean
say
but that
that's
don't
why I
mean I
say
gotta watch it. That
no,
don't mean I gotta watch it.
and that's perfect. That's why we came over here. And this is the hey, you know, I've said this before.
Thank you.
You started this with me. Ain't no keeping you out. Like I said, come in whenever.
And it could be
Gentlemen,
a business.
real quick before I go,
It don't have to
because
be a
I gotta
business
head out
though.
with the wife. I gotta head out with the wife. Just real quick, Gems, Jason leaving the door open for a comeback. Walk through that door. That's number one. And the second thing is just thank you, gentlemen, for having me on. But I really gotta rock out. All right.
Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Don't
Good
lose
luck.
that.
Enjoy the
Get your
evening,
ass
brother.
out of here, man.
Hey, don't lose that feeling, Willie. Big
Oh no,
Willie.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to enhance the feeling. We all right tonight.
Later, bro.
All right,
That
boy.
boy's stupid, man.
But no, that's the thing. That's the honest to God blessing of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, Jay, there is some clownry and there's some foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But
Hold on, James.
it can
I
all be
can't hear you now,
discussed.
bro. Since something just happened, I can't hear you.
That's on your
Oh,
end, bro. Cause I hear you.
you hear me, Mundo? Do you
I
hear
hear you.
me?
I could hear y'all, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something
It's
just
Jason.
happened. I can't hear you.
I don't know what happened. Here, I'm gonna drop. I'm
It's
gonna remove
you.
you.
It's
Hop back
you.
in. Hop
I
back
hear
in.
everything.
Hey, Rico, tell him to hop back in.
I don't think he hears me either. Jason, do you hear me? No, I don't think he hears anybody.
I think he gonna hop back in.
I feel y'all point about it being a business, but like I made a post the other day saying when I scroll down TikTok, everybody got, and I'm not talking necessarily about y'all two, y'all got different selections, but if you scroll down TikTok and go into any live, they talking about the same things, man. They got brands out there that people. Hey Rico, why do you think nobody speaks about Phoenicia perfumes?
Because nobody bigger than them talked about it first.
I can
Ooh,
agree with that, but
that's a shot, but I get it.
are they good though, right? They're amazing, right?
They're really good. They're really good.
And that's what frustrates me because there's really, really good brands out there that influencer might not speak about.
A bit
So
because bigger people aren't talking about it. Only
that,
Well,
if you're not
let's
watching other
wait.
people.
You're not wrong, but let's be honest. What has been the number one conversation that people have been talking about recently? What has been the topic of conversation for the past couple of months? All
I
right.
don't even
Walt
know.
has talked on it and whatnot. And this is not a shot at Walt because Walt is my guy. We cool. All right. But this is not a shot at him. But he led the way as far as what I'm aware of. And other people have piggybacked off of it. All right. The talk of PR. Mundo.
I don't give a damn about that.
I know you don't, but let's stay on topic. You asked what question? Why are they not talking about it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to just keep it a buck. Raph has talked about it. I had a person on here, House of Destan has talked about it. You know what I'm saying? PR, rules, the Fragcom Nation. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's wild to me because I thought it was all about the appreciation of perfume. Maybe that's why I don't vibe with some of these things, man.
Boy, you know that statement is as synthetic as the damn coconut milk
Nah.
and
That's no. It's a tough pill to swallow, bro.
See,
It's a
time
tough
out,
pill to
time out,
swallow,
time
but
out. I
you
gotta
touched on
disagree
something
with you
real.
there, because I'm in about
Right.
20
It
different groups.
sucks. You right, and it sucks. But you right. Like it's a tough pill to swallow. But that's exactly they look. There's somebody right now who don't got enough views, right? And a brand's gonna reach out to them and say, "Talk about my trash and talk about it
Weird.
nicely."
Ooh, not that, Rico. Not the trash.
It's trash.
And what they gonna do? I need these views. I need these numbers. I need these bottles. They're gonna talk about it nicely. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say the number because I don't want nobody coming over. But it's way too many bottles back there, right? It's way too many bottles. I personally buy 90. I'll say at this point because the game is what the game is. Now the number has like 90% is my money. Maybe 10% has been sent to me for my opinion. But here's the other thing: there's certain brands that will never talk to me again because I said I don't do scripts. Or like catchwords. Like I'll accept certain things. There was a brand that said, please don't say this. So don't say the word Super Bowl. Don't say the word Super Bowl. Use big game because we can get in trouble for it. Okay, I get that. It's a legal issue. I'm gonna say a different word for legal reasons. But I can't do a script. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I won't talk about it. One thing I don't do is shit on nobody's product. It's not in me. I'm not gonna shit on your product. I'm just not gonna talk about it.
I will, and I've done it.
I'm not because of this, right? Because what we doing right now is considered a product, right? And if somebody don't like this and they talk crazy about it, the only limitation is it. Now I'm a react. I'm gonna. I don't think quiet about nothing.
Hold up, Rico. You know what's so funny? So many things came back into mind. You know, what was that? Jason, what was that King of Kings set that we talked about? And we said that was Christian Professional, right?
That was the Spirit of Kings when we were reviewing their house, bro. Yeah, and I just said the shit was just retarded. Like, bro, like
it was redundant.
Do better, do better. Like y'all putting this out here like this. Like y'all need to stop playing with people.
Hold on. But a year later, okay, a year and a few months later, we run into Christian Professional and Sin Explorer, and the man is looking at us crazy. And I know he don't know us, but it was just funny because you saw the video where we asked him to come by. He was like, I don't know what to say. I don't.
Hey, man. I mean, but that's the thing, bro. Like for real, man. I mean, and there's no shout, and there's no disrespect to nobody that creates content or whatever. You know, people create content for whatever reasons that they create it for. Me personally, I think that a lot of the stuff of what's going on in FragCon right now is pivoting towards a young man's game right now. It's pivoting towards this.
Oh, this is a young man's game.
It's starting to become a young man's game.
No, wait. Is it Is it a young man's game or is it a seller's game? Because here's the thing: you say young man, but in our community, don't we see 35 and ups just selling stuff? Come on now,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way that I can. So if somebody takes this the wrong way, then that's a you problem, because I'm prefacing by saying I'm going to say this in the most respectful way that I can say.
AKA a hit dog hollers. Okay.
I saw the video with what's his name? Was it VT Sense or whatever?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I saw the little short with VT and he had Bowtie come in, and Bowtie was doing this. Just
are you talking about the hunch dance? The whole.
It was just a little. It was like a little corny dance, and I'm just like, okay. Shout out to him for having Bowtie in his joint. Like, shout out to him for that.
I'm glad I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
But for somebody on Bowtie's stature, I'm like, okay, are you doing this because it's a genuine thing to where you really want to collab with the man, or are you doing this because you trying to just use him to tap into something else because maybe now you ain't got the juice on that side of the deal now, so now you trying to hook on to something that you think is going to be
and
the
that's
next
what
biggest
it is.
thing.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't expect that from him. You know what I'm saying?
The OGs have died.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say this is starting to turn into a young man's game now.
They want to reclaim life.
That's not true, Rico.
Jumping on the new wave.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, do you remember when we had that?
Hey, Rico, you know you can't say that though, because you know they got people like your boy Mike still out there. They got thousands of Mikes out there. Mike Jones, man, and Mike Jones.
I mean, I mean the OGs that ran the game when the space was theirs. The Mount Rushmore that when I started. And this thing, the Mount Rushmore are my peers.
Like Big Beer Business.
I don't
EQ,
look at them.
Yeah.
They're losing, and and their audience was the same audience who it was before. I'm still their audience. These new kids ain't looking at them because they know them. They looking at the new sauce. So those older heads realize that and be like, yo, you used to watch me, right? Let's collab. And it's good for both sides. Like I don't think anybody's losing in that thing, because I still have respect for these dudes, and they see the benefit of a new, opinion or something, because it offers new eyes. But they are absolutely leaning back on the good side, and on the negative side, they're doing corny shit.
Well,
OGs
are they still speaking about the same basic designer sense?
Bro,
though?
they doing skits now. They doing skits, and it looks disgusting. They're trying to be funny. They doing scripted reels and trying to be, and they copying what TikTok does. These is OGs. This is gray-haired old people.
Are they crying about not getting a trip to the Hawaii thing, man?
No, they don't have gray hair. They're bald. Oh, my bad. My bad.
If you a social media and you make a post about who didn't respect your views, you a sucker. You a sucker. If you go on social media and make a post about nobody likes me no more,
all right, y'all.
You a sucker.
All right, y'all. This is why we were only expecting an hour, because when the liquor kicks in,
say no names.
we get it in.
I didn't say no names.
But for real, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like it's no disrespect to VT. You know what I'm saying? Like VT, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? VT, and a lot of us in this space was watching Bowtie. Like he was a big influence on
VT
why
was
a lot
definitely
of
watching,
us are where got into this space. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them OGs that people looked up to in this space and kind of like, okay, I want to get to where his level's at. But to see him come in and it's like, okay, I don't even know how many subs VT has. I don't know. I'd be lying if I said that I knew.
He got about 8,000 on IG. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well that's what's up. I mean, and good that he's got that. You know what I'm saying? Like good that he's got that. I want to see him win.
Who is VT?
Uncommon sense.
Uncommon sense.
And I want to see him.
I want to see him win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see him win, bro. Like I really do. I want to see him win.
He's in his 30s.
That was just a collaboration that I didn't see coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, is this collab coming because you got a new fragrance coming out and you're trying to move units? Do you really need to do that to move units though? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. So I don't know where it came from. If it came from a genuine place,
but let me ask you this.
Wonderful
This is a real
him,
question
if
for
it
me.
came from a genuine space.
This is a question for me based on what you just said, right? First of all, I'm in the same boat. I don't know VT sense, but do you know that he is releasing a fragrance soon?
Wait,
Bowtie's joined his
He just
already
released
out.
one. He just released one.
He just released one.
It's on the way. I support him at $75. I support him.
Yeah, I bought a bottle too. It ain't got it here yet, but it's under was it Viva More or something like that? Viva More?
Oh, okay.
Wait. But let me ask you this. Wait, let me step in with this though, y'all. I gotta ask this. All right. So we understand that Fragcom is a business, right? And we understand that me and you, Jason, we had this talk last year when we talked about the fact that the influx of fragrance appreciators, or should we just say the people that are buying them in storms right now, they're adding to these clone houses numbers are 16 through 25, right? And we know typically what their earning income is, so we know what their typical purchasing price is, right? So that's why the influx of Rasasi, Latafa, and all these the other ones, that's why their numbers are shooting up, all right? Because they are attracting that influx crowd that's coming in droves, right? So here's the thing. If you are trying to relate and you are trying to grow, does it hurt Bowtie more so for trying to appeal to the younger crowd? Because here's the question. Is his attempt to appeal to the younger crowd throwing off his appeal to us? Because some would say no. Some would say, hey,
I don't think that's the argument. I don't think that's the argument.
Would
he have collabed down if it didn't benefit him? I think it's a real conversation. It's not about that.
Correct.
Would he have collabed would a smaller creator or somebody who doesn't have, if it didn't benefit him, would have been out of the love of the game?
Why?
And been like, yo, let's
But
collab.
here's the thing.
Or is it because
If
it's
Brad
benefit
Thomas,
to me?
sorry, Rico. I'm sorry.
No, but I think that's the bigger question. Are you collabing? And I don't know the other person who they are, but I don't know the name. So, are you collabing with somebody because it financially benefits you right now, or because you're giving them, or are you saying, yo, I am an OG, I'm letting you on my, we're gonna collab, and I'm giving you the opportunity, which I think is dope when it happens, when somebody opens a platform to somebody who can use it. Or am I just reaching out to you because it's beneficial? Is it organic? Is it real? Is there a vibe? Or I stand to make money off of your viewers, and that's the only reason I'm rocking with you.
I think it might go both ways. It might go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like just taking it back and just looking at it. It could work both ways. It could be okay. It'll benefit me because I can use your platform. Okay. Yeah, I can use your platform to tap into possibly a new demographic of people to move my product.
Right.
But then it can also help VT if it's a situation to where this collaboration makes it onto Bowtie's platform opposed to it just being on his platform.
That's right, because VT ain't 20. He's 30.
Right. So that's my thing. Like, is this collaboration going to make it onto Bowtie's platform, or is it just going to be something to where, okay, I'll get on your platform, give you some juice for having me on, and then I move my product, and then after my product and my summer vibes and whatnot is gone and it's sold out, then this whole thing just disappears like a fart in the wind. Well, you know what I'm saying?
What's the difference between that and PR? What's the difference between that and because honestly, in a sense,
what's the difference between me and you? Nah, never mind.
Well, I was about to say, you don't know
nothing about that. Don't worry about it, bro.
Synthetics.
Mondo, you still on that?
I mean, my thing is, man, like seriously, like,
I forgot he was here.
And this is like why, like, for me, like coming, like I'm a different dude. Like, I don't give a shit about none of this stuff. Like, for me, I don't care. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And whoever like it. If you don't, you don't. Then that's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
Salud.
That's just how it is. So for me to say, okay, James, I'm about to come back to Sips and Sniffs, and we're gonna do content 24/7 or whatever it is. I don't give a F button gets pushed so fast, I will piss off so many people. So it wouldn't benefit you because I think I would hurt the brand more than I would help it, because you have a different thing with this than what I do. Like, I'm in this shit because you know what I'm saying? Like you got a different thing in this than I do.
Well, the thing is too is my verbiage though, Jay.
See, but see, here it is though. But like you establishing relationships with Mo from Kajal and the guy from Max Aroma and all that. For me, I can give a rat's ass about none of them. I don't. So for me, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can get up here and I can just speak as freely and as loosely as I want because I don't have shit to lose, because I don't want nothing from nobody.
But here's the thing though. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that you're missing. It's not so much that I cherish the relationship. That's how I truly feel. Because the truth is, I'm not trying to get in bed or get into a relationship with people whose houses I don't believe in. Like, let's take, for instance, I started talking to Alex of Mind Games, right? I had a conversation with him. I got a recording where I literally went to him at the meeting in Neiman Marcus, and I said, I really didn't care for French Defense, which was overhyped, and a couple of other fragrances. But when I smelt that last release, the one with the hazelnut and the hazel, what you call it, and whatnot, I think it was Checkmate or Check Please.
Check Please.
Check Please was good.
See, but this is what you did though. But listen to what you did. But listen to what you did though. You told him the truth, like, okay, this I didn't care for this.
But I like this.
But then you came back with some positive reinforcement behind the shit that you said. You sweetened it.
But it wasn't a lie.
But my filter ain't cut out like that.
Oh,
My filter would be like, yo, that shit was ass. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not about to back it back up and say, oh, like this. I'm gonna say, yo, this shit that you just did was ass. And that's gonna be the end of the conversation. I didn't like it. The shit ain't for me. It was garbage. It was weak. It was this. And then I'm finished with it. I'm not gonna
Okay.
sweeten it up with something else because for me, I'm gonna always keep it a buck about what I'm gonna keep the business for what the business is. The topic is what the topic is. If the topic is this one fragrance, and that's the fragrance that I don't like, I think it's a piece of crap. I think it's this. I'm not about to sit up here and talk about another fragrance to make it sound like, okay, this one was this, but this is this. No, this is the topic at hand. I'm gonna say what I gotta say about that, and then I'm gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, and that's why I say for me, I might not be the right person to have on camera all the time because I'm gonna
okay.
piss off. I'm gonna
After that
piss off a lot of
explanation,
people,
I
and I'm
agree with
gonna piss
Jason.
off, a lot of
Yeah,
content creators, and
yeah. No,
because a lot of people can't
that don't
take
matter
the
though.
shit that I would say, they won't be able to handle it because they're
But
gonna
yo,
take it
but why does that?
a
Why does
different
that
way.
matter?
It don't matter to me
It
because
don't matter
honestly,
to.
they don't
It
pay
don't
my
matter
bills.
because
They
if they
don't do
can't
none of
take it,
this
don't
shit. So
listen.
and see that's the thing. See, but here's the thing: a lot of the people that's in this space that make content, if I say what I truly feel, trust me, it will cause a major shit show in Fragcom if I really said what I thought. And it's
Yeah,
not
I'm about to
because
say, Rico,
it's
you
not
gotta hear
because
what runs through
okay,
Jason's
I'm
mind,
trying
bro.
to be, it's not like,
Nah,
okay,
because
he's being a hater or whatever.
You mean
No,
in
just
the
because
whole of
I don't like
Fragcom?
what you I
yo,
can say some shit about some shit that yo, I'm telling you, yeah, boy, look.
but yo, it's like deal, but it's deal with it or don't deal with it, right? One, two. I will say this. I agree with you on your take on why you step back from it because realistically, yeah, gems, you do have a brand you want to keep. Certain conversation, like for Jason to be like, yo, what I'm doing is better for you, I think is a solid move because he could have stood
No, for
on
sure.
and put you under in 100 other ways, just saying his thoughts. But ultimately, like in terms of brands, I get that. But in terms of other reviewers, I don't give a fuck, bro. I didn't come here to be friends with nobody. 100%. Anybody I rock with organically is because we just rock. But if you think I'm trying to fucking pound hands with everybody, yo, I was Internet Explorer. I said what's up to whoever I'm cool with already. I wasn't trying to, yo, give me your numbers and we're gonna connect so I can get. If I don't rock with you on social, I don't rock with you in real life, and that's regular. It's people who I
And that's
think are
respectful.
organic, like
Let me
Esteban.
Right.
ask this though, Jason. Hold
But
on, Jason. But wouldn't
Yeah,
you? Isn't the don't everybody say that the community looking for honest reviews and all of that, bro? Like,
that's it.
wouldn't your
but
What's
honest
the
thoughts
what's the
be
community?
welcome?
What's the community?
here's the thing, though, Mondo. Here's the thing.
What's the
Yeah.
People
community?
say something. People say something
Boom,
because the
boom.
shit sounds good.
It sounds good.
They don't mean it. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
A lot of people
They
say,
don't
"Oh,
mean it.
I never saw it." But then when
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? But then
You know that's
they
the
saw
thing
it.
because here's the thing, and I'm just again, y'all know me. When I'm on camera, I don't get on camera much. So when I'm on camera, the shit gonna be dynamite when I get on here. This is what pisses me off. All
Mhm.
right. And this is why I say, James, it's not always going to be good for me to be here
I get it.
because I look at what you do and how you embrace so many people and you try to, make this community space and, and build this community and all these things. But what you do and what you get in return are two different things. You'll extend olive branches out to all these people, you know what I'm saying? But then when they feel like, okay, the wave on this side with Gems is over. Here's a new wave on this side. I'm about to switch teams. It's a whole bunch of team switching. You know
Ah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
if I'm
Yo,
gonna keep it a
let's do a
buck
new
with you,
episode right now on the
if
teams.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, and you say, okay, I'm about to let you in my house. I ain't about to be like Chappelle on Rick on when he did the Rick James skit and start mashing my boots and shit, talking about fuck your couch once I'm in
Yo,
your house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that. but it's a bunch of Chappelle, Rick James ass motherfuckers in this space. It's a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? When they treat relationships like fragrances. Whatever the new hype is, that's what they're gonna gravitate to and talk about. And then the moment that the hype on that side is going down and they see some hype somewhere else, they're gonna Watusi they monkey ass over to the next one. That's what they're gonna do. And see, for me, I can't rock like that. Like I can't do it because I'm not built like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not built like that. Like I said, for me, being on camera and talking about fragrance, whatever, I just do it because the shit is fun. I don't want nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. But the thing is, so many people want to just get into this space and say, okay, I want to be the next Dedrick, or I want to be the next Ross. I want to be the next Big Beard. I want to be the next Cuba. I want to be the next this person. And to me, just be you. Just be
That's
you.
the thing.
So if you only got 15,000 people, genuine people, not people that you pay for as subs.
Let's
Because
talk
I know
about
it's a
it.
lot of that shit.
Let's
It's
talk
a lot of
about
that's going
it.
on too. Don't think we don't know.
Oh, we
You
know.
paying for subs, my guy. So let's keep it a buck. Like have 12,000 organic ass people opposed to having umpteen people that 80% of that shit you pay for. Like, let's just keep it all a buck. Like, that's why I say I'm not cut out for this shit for the long run, because everybody's not going to be able to tolerate and swallow the shit that I got to say. Because
But
again,
some will. I know I'll be
everybody,
listening.
but again, see, you're on it from a different situation, Mundo. You in it for the love of the game, and you don't really have a platform to really say, okay, I'm on YouTube, I'm doing this, that, and the third. So
Right.
you and other
You have
people
no
out
goals.
there
Yeah.
can appreciate me opposed to other people that's making content. They won't like what I gotta say. They won't like it.
True.
Because the thing with me is I can see through a lot of bullshit and I'll call it out. And people don't like that. And that's okay.
But call it out though.
That's
Well,
what I was about to say.
but see,
Do
but
it
that's the
anyway.
thing though.
Hey,
Well, yeah,
here's what I'll tell you, Jason. Here's what I'll tell you. If you want to talk some shit, holla at me too. Because as I discussed previously, right? When I come on Gem stuff, I'm respectful to a certain degree. But here's the other thing. There's not, whoever I have relationships with right now is kind of, I can only stretch myself so far anyway. That's where it is. I don't need to make new friends. And I don't give a fuck about saying what it is. So if you're trying to talk some shit on a platform where everybody can tell who, again, we have this platform, so I'm gonna say it the right way, but everybody, I don't care. There's a space for that. There's definitely a space for that. The idea that that'll disrupt things so bad, because awareness is not the enemy. Awareness is not the enemy. And yeah, the message might come out rough, but the irony is this, right? When Gems and I had this discussion after me going on a rant on another platform, and it was not very friendly to anybody, because I really don't care. But I do respect. I do respect anybody else's. Like you said, I ain't gonna come in your house and do the crazy. So we're gonna. But there is an audience who's ready to hear the fire. They're there. This may not be it. This may not be the place for that.
This ain't the place for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had a conversation with Jim.
Let me say this.
Right.
Hold on. Let me say this. The only thing about this is not the place where we dwell on it. But bringing it up, we called out people on the bullshit hype of Virtus and them, but we didn't do it every week. You know what I'm saying? And I know you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I know you wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying? But it needs to be brought out at times. You know what I'm saying? Jason, we talk, it's sickening. Hell, when I don't do it on here, don't I take a break? I don't even go on.
All right, but here it is, James. Like me and you talked about this before. You know what I'm saying? I called you maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, or whenever it was. you have helped brands get their name out there, get their, you know what I'm saying? Get a little juice, you know what I'm saying? Out there. You know, you've done that. But yet the same brand won't show you no love and give you no thanks and give you your flowers in public. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ever, you know,
Is that why
you
he did
know
it though, Jason?
you know who I'm talking about, James.
Yeah,
You know who I'm talking about.
yes, yeah.
You
No,
know who
no,
I'm
no.
talking about.
I know the couple of
So
brands that you're talking about. I know.
so that's where it pisses me off to where it's like, okay, you know, I do all of this, then it comes around somewhere else. But yet when all the thank yous are given out, your name ain't mentioned. No
Hey,
way.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why I say, like, you extend olive branches and you bring so many people in, but then when they get in your house, they mashing their boots in your couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, like
That's valid.
this space,
That's valid.
is such a fake ass space. You know what I'm saying?
It's
If
valid. It's
people
valid.
use the shit out of you and get what they can get out of you, bro, and then once they feel that they've got everything out of you, bro, then they're gonna wipe their ass with you and throw your ass out the window like a dirty diaper. You know what I'm
But
saying?
yes,
And that's why I can't rock with. That's why I don't rock with every brand like that. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like I don't do that because I'm gonna watch and see how you move and how you treat people before I spend $1 on your product. Yeah, I don't see how Bodicia moves, and I got a shitload of bottles of Bodicia behind this wall. I've never met Roger. I got a
No, no,
shitload
we've
of
seen
that.
how
My uncle
we
Creed,
see how they
my
move.
uncle Olivier, rest in peace to my uncle Olivier Creed. I got a
Fact.
shitload of that back there. You know what I'm saying?
But we see how
But
they moved. We see how they moved.
correct. But the thing is, it just hits a little bit harder when it's somebody that you rock with and somebody that you know that's getting shit on by not getting the respect and giving the thanks that they deserve because I'm gonna just be quiet, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just be
Nah, you're
quiet,
right.
bro.
You're right because
I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
just be
you're
quiet,
right.
bro.
wait.
Nah, you're
But
right.
here's the
You're right.
thing. I want to hear what Mundo was saying, bro, because I think he was on to the truth. And I've told people this, but Mundo, what were you asking?
No,
Oh,
wait. Because I know what Mondo before. I know what Mondo's gonna say before, and I'm gonna let him that. But before we change the narrative real quick, because I know what Mondo's going with it. I heard the same question. Is that what he did it for? That's not the point. That's not the point. Cause 5 of us did the same thing. 5 of us did the same thing, and you chose to leave me out of the conversation. I'm not saying I showed up for this. I'm saying I just saw myself do what 5 people did, and you ain't shout me out. It's bullshit. Cause I shouted you out. Cause I respected what you did. You don't respect me as a person. Because the 5 of us did the same thing. Fuck your accolade. I'm not saying I want that. I'm saying what's right is right. What's right is right. We all did the same thing. Why we getting different treatments? What's the defining factor? And I would hate for it to be a certain type of factor, but what's the defining factor? Why I don't get the same? I didn't show up for the recognition. I did a thing free will, but I looked around and I saw the result. 5 other people did the same thing. You shouted them out for doing what I did. Why I'm not relevant?
But let me say this. Let me say this, Rico. Wait, hold on, Jason. I gotta say this. I'm gonna let you talk after this, but let me say this, okay? Because this is what I was saying earlier, bro. I definitely get it. And Jason, we talked about it. Will, everybody, I truly appreciate y'all for what you said and what you wanted to do, what you were going to do. You know what I'm saying? Not only do I appreciate it, not only do I respect it, but I love y'all for it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to Frag family, y'all are as close as it gets. Rico, you my dude. You know what I'm saying? We getting closer, building a relationship. But y'all, Dutch, even Kicks, you know what I'm saying? y'all are a frag family, and I don't say that lightly. You know, I've said this. I've defined what frag family really is, and we've gone from there, from Jules to Mr. Clark. Those who are willing to go out of their way and make sure they send it. Terrence, not Black Card, but he cool with me. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. But Terrence, you know, Mr. O'Neill. Yeah, I mean yeah. Look, I appreciate y'all for it, but just it's kind of like this. If I were to feel some way about something that happened with y'all, and y'all were to say, no, Jim, cool out, which you have done on times, you know what I'm saying? You've been like, nah, just leave it be. We're gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. All right. I don't have to put a scripture or a prayer, and this is no shot at nobody, but I don't have to put a scripture or a prayer or anything pertaining to my particular Christian religion. All right. And for people to know that I am a man of God. And I believe that at the end of the day, we all will get ours. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that I wish bad upon anybody else who has neglected me or whatever. It's just one of those things where it's like, look, I'm doing for others because that's what I was called upon to do. If I like it, I talk about it. I speak highly of it. I've got enough reviews out here to know for people to know that if I don't like something, I'm quick to say it ain't for me. Jason, we've got 2 years of doing stuff where I was quick to disagree and say it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. But for me, it's one of those things where I just ask that you respect and just appreciate the fact that, you know, I don't have a problem with you saying what you got to say. And if you don't like, you know, I understand you're not supporting them and whatnot. I get it. But when I review something or when anybody reviews something for whatever it is, it's for their own personal reason. And if there's something that happens against them, whether someone speaks out against them or whatever, I just ask you if the person don't want it, if I don't want it, just let it be. Because the truth of the matter is, bro, I've seen God work in mysterious ways. All right. I've seen people get what's coming to them without anybody having to raise a finger or bat an eye or raise an eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? And it will come. If anything intentionally malintention was done towards me, that's it. But honestly, I have to accept exactly what you had as your moniker, bro. This is a business, and people are going to recognize those who do the most for them. You know, me personally, I've told people on several accounts, I don't mind doing a couple of videos. I don't mind talking highly of your fragrances if I enjoy them. Right. But for me, I'm not the type that's going to go on there over. I've never been, until more so recently, I've never been the person that goes on there and overly does something or drags it out, or every time they release something, this is great and this is great and this is great. Hell, y'all know I love Zerge, y'all. How many times have I told Raph? No. Jason, we did that. We did that live with Raph, that 3-hour live. You know, the one where he had the shirt. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the live, it was about to bust loose.
That's a fact.
Oh my God, Raph.
Shout out to Raph, man. Shout out to Raph.
Shout out to Raph. Oh my God.
Shout out to Raph, man.
But hey,
Mr. Too Tight, man. Mr. Too Tight.
That collab that he did with Duran, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna get a bottle. I refuse to. Is it bad? No, but it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And so for any business that comes on and is gracious, and I know some people see this as a negative, but anybody is gracious enough to send me a decant pack, send me a bottle. If you send me a bottle, hey, I'm all for it. But if you send me something, I review it, and that's all you want out of me, so be it. Because at the end of the day, for what I have planned, I mean, it's just content to me. For most of them, it's just content for me.
Well, but here's the thing, man. Like, and I get what you're saying. Seriously, like I get what you're saying, man. But if you are watching a content creator and they're talking about, you know, certain fragrance houses, and if everything that one brand puts out, everything is fire, everything is man, you know, this shit is this, and oh man, you got it. Like, bro, you know what? That content creator, bro, has absolutely no credibility at all. You know what I'm saying? because you're gonna basically sit there and lube yourself up like Diddy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
speaking of,
You know,
somebody asked if that's Diddy on camera. I think they were referring to Diddy.
so it's like, it's like if that's what you're gonna do, then hey, you watch whatever you want to watch and you rock with whoever you want to rock with. But in my eyes, you have zero credibility to me. Like I'll just sit there and just listen to what you got to say, and in the back of my mind, I just look at you as a clown. You know what I'm saying? You're a clown because not everything that every brand is gonna put out is gonna be fire. Like everything that they're
It
putting
can't you.
out,
It can't
you
be.
saying is
It
fire.
can't
Like
be.
it
Statistically,
just
it's not
can't.
possible.
Yeah.
Right. But there's a lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? That everything the brand is putting out is fire.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
that too.
nah, man, it ain't.
You
Like,
want you want
it
real
ain't.
you want real responses and real reviews? Come on over to the artisanal side, man. You'll get the
True.
most honest reviews. Ask Rico.
No, I
Yo,
believe
hey,
you, world.
listen. If you want somebody to shit on your favorite fragrance, holla my man Mundo. Listen. Here's what I will tell you.
Shit on your favorite fragrance and your favorite review.
Here's what I will say though, and this is because
That's
he gonna tell you
insane.
for real, like that's garbage, bro. That's
It's garbage. Most of that
it's
shit people
garbage.
talking
It's
about is
garbage.
garbage.
But I will say this.
Well,
I
but
don't know
Bundo,
if this
your
is a
taste is
trending if this is a trending
on a
thing,
different plateau,
but
man.
That's not true though, Jason.
I like Mundo's view on fragrance. It's I think it's good. I think it's healthy. Because it's so easy to go down that stream with liking what everybody likes. But I will say this, right? We had a 1 hour live schedule. We had like two and change. I ain't worried about it. But I will say this before we get cut off. I will say this, right? About
Oh, we
Jason
good.
specifically. I rock with Jason's view on things. Because of real shit, right? And this goes all the way, it's not even about now. It goes back to live. I think like a year, 2 years ago, right? And Jason wasn't jumping on the live. Gems had the live by himself, but Jason was in the background watching. And I don't know who it was, but somebody came out talking crazy. Like they were talking real tough. I don't remember what it was about. And Jason came from the backstage and came in like and y'all have your own relationship. And I guess he looked at it like Gems is gonna let it go, and he's not gonna address this the way it needs to be addressed. And he came in from the background and said, "We don't play that here. Like this is, I'm in the background, but this is our thing, and that's my guy right there. You're not gonna disrespect my man because you know
Jason,
he's
you
gonna
know
let
what
it
he's
go."
talking about. You know what he's talking about. Remember what's his name? The man Cologne that said it's gonna be some furniture movie.
Yeah.
I'm too tipsy to be thinking about this. That shit was hilarious.
I'm one of those people like I pick up character quick. I pick up character real quick, and I was like, Jason, one of them dudes. And even tonight, like you fast forward in my point, like back then he was like, yo, like don't disrespect my guy. And he just kept that energy. And that's obviously that's what you want on your team. A person who's like, yo, don't do that, because I know he's not, he might let you slide, but I'm not letting it slide for him. Fast forward, if I can adversely affect what you trying to do, I'm gonna step out the way so you good. Whether I'm in the background, the foreground, side by side, Jason, like a real dude, I respected. Like, is not many in this space who rock out with people that genuinely, and I think it's worth. Again, I'm a very flowers oriented person. Shout out people for what they good. Yo, that's and also I needed a reason to finish this off. So,
hey,
salute.
real quick,
Hey, man,
before I
that's
let
just
my
what I
guy
do,
Otto
man.
talk. Go ahead, Jason.
No,
Go ahead.
I mean, I appreciate that, Rico, for real, man. I mean, that's one thing about me, man. If I rock with you, like I'm gonna be 10 toes
I
down.
see
We
it.
gonna
I
we
see it.
gonna ride till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Facts.
And
but
the
let me
thing
say
is,
this. Go ahead.
Jim, Jim's is a grown ass man at the end of the day, and I
Thank
ain't
you.
Yeah.
gonna sit up here and fight, on his behalf for everything I want.
Right.
But disrespect is one thing that I'm just not gonna rock with. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
nah, and
You're not
I
gonna
rock it.
disrespect. You're not gonna disrespect. Nobody that I rock with like that. You're just not gonna disrespect. And that
I respect
situation
it, bro.
happened then. That shit water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah,
even dwell
yeah.
on that. It is what it is. But I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just cut from a different cloth, man. I just move
Nah, bro.
different. And
I
and
know
when
the
I
cloth, bro.
see,
I know the cloth. I
yeah,
respect
bro.
that shit. That's real shit to
No,
me.
hey, let me say this before I let Usher do it his way. Do, his way.
There you go with
Hey,
that
Love
bullshit.
Otto.
There you go with that bullshit.
before I let him speak, man, let me say this, man. I'm appreciative for real because I have made some genuine relationships with people in the community. All right, and even Mondo, he kind of X'd himself out. Hopefully, he'll bring himself back in. But and I appreciate it all. I mean, the first relationship that I made in here for the show was Jason, and I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. And I appreciate it. Oh, okay. He said his phone died. Okay. But just holler at me if we're still up when you get back on. But here's the thing, there's two types of pit bulls that I've learned in my lifetime. All right. There are the ones that growl at you to let you know, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me. I'll bite your ass. Right. Uh-oh. Jason, what happened? Anyway.
His phone died.
But then there's also the one that'll sit up there and watch you get close. And as soon as you get close enough, bite your ass. All right.
Yep.
And for me, I'm be honest with you. I don't mind people trying to act tough because here's the thing. The way I grew up, it's all fun and games. You can yell, cuss, or whatnot. You can jump at me, but the moment that you put your hands on me, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that get on this camera, get behind the scene, they talk all that stuff, and then when you see them at Sin Explorer, you see them at Sense SF,
Real different energy in person.
pop in the city.
Real
You know what I'm
different
saying?
energy in person.
I go on that tour to visit people, and you around. It's nothing to be said. It's real easy to do all that behind the camera. So here's the thing. I don't take people on camera serious. You can say what you want to, and I laugh it off a lot of times. I mean, we get racial, then it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? You get overly personal, it's an issue. But honestly, people with common sense look up there and see a band that's barking all day. You know what I'm saying? How many times y'all come across a dog at a fence that barks at you, and then when you run up on the fence, it backs up? But through the fence, motherfuckers all loud, growling, everything. But what happens when you open that gate? You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it in real life. I ain't gotta get up here and call people out. I don't even worry about them because at the end of the day, let's see what happens when you see me. I ain't gotta even say it on camera. Let's just see what happens when you see me, because damn sure I'm gonna make sure if I go back to New York and I see the man Cologne, I'm gonna take a picture of him in the same vicinity, and we gonna see if some furniture's moved. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
I ain't gotta.
Hold on, man. Hold
See
on,
who?
man.
Oh, you heard
Hey,
me.
man.
Man,
Leave that alone, man. Leave that
Hey,
alone,
I'm
man.
just putting it out there. We all know who it is. He was on our live. I ain't gotta hide behind this
Hey,
shit.
man, but
It'd be
that's old news. But that's
because
old
it'd be
news.
one thing.
That's old
It
news,
would
man.
be
Leave it
one
alone.
thing if he had never showed his face on our thing. But the thing is, there's record. I ain't delete the video. You delete it, Jason?
No, I don't believe that.
So if you want to, you can go back and find out. I'm not even talking about the man. I'm just giving him as an example because that was an example that Rico used. I have no quarrels with the man at this point. I really don't. He's been doing content. I've liked some of his newer content. It's been much better than it was. I have no problem with him at this point. But all I'm saying is to give an example, because this is one that everybody who's watched us has been able to see. Bro, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I don't have to be gangster. You don't have to be I don't need teardrops to know that. Walk up on me and see what happens. That's all I gotta say. Walk up on. You can say what you want to over the camera and whatnot. I'm 5'10", maybe 5'11". If my back is straight, I don't give a shit. Walk up on me and see what the hell happens. That's all I gotta say. That's
I'm with
all
it.
I gotta say. I don't need nothing else. When they do all that stuff on there, I tell you, I shrug it off because
Hey man,
that's bullshit to
too
me.
many decants right now, man.
All
Too
right,
many
maybe so, but
decants,
I tell
man.
you
Too
what,
many decants, bro.
walk
Let's
up on
move
me
on to
sober and
something
see
else,
what
man.
happens.
Move on to
Hey,
something
yo,
else,
real
man.
quick.
Move
Hey,
on to
change the
something else,
pace.
bro.
Change the
Hey, I'm
pace.
just
So,
saying,
so
man.
undefeated, or what we doing? What we doing?
Otto, how you doing, brother?
I'm
What's
good, my
good, man?
brother. I really just came on just to,
I might
kind
have
of
to
go through
block
with you,
this.
bro.
Right?
Like
Hey, get your
I'm with
shit
you,
up,
man.
Otto,
Like
because I might have to go ahead and I might have to cover up this live.
yeah,
Episode one may never occur.
This is insane.
Hey,
you are
can
wild.
you get rid of the second half? Is that an option?
Hey,
No,
I might
What's
have to
good,
do some
Otto?
Ain't get rid
hellified
of
What's
nothing.
good,
editing.
man?
All right.
Ain't get rid of nothing. No, keep it all in there.
What's good,
I'm just
I'm
man?
with
That's what's
Jason,
up.
man. Like
You need
I'm
to
the
keep
type of
all this
person,
in.
bro. I'm big on respect, and I'm big on things of what I'm saying of just giving what's due. Most people know I'm new to the cul-de-sac. You know what I mean? But y'all brothers have taken me in and taught me a lot in the short time that I've been in the cul-de-sac. And I'm 100% right behind Jason. And if you want it, I'm 5'8", but I got a very long history of military family, and I have multiple disciplines under my belt. I don't brag shit, but like Jim said, if you want to find out, you can find out. But my thing is this: if I've seen a lot of that shit, I've seen you talk about stuff when I first got into the cul-de-sac. I went back and watched old videos. I've seen shit that you talked about, bro, that you never got recognition for, and I saw other people in the community talk about it, and but no mention of your name. I've seen everybody else mentioned and get shit from it, but nothing was said, and for me, that's a problem. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm not trying to be anything on her, so I ain't got nothing to lose. So I really don't care who sees it, got something to say about it. But to me, that shit ain't right. You can't be a person giving your all and putting your all behind something, and then nobody says nothing about it, bro. That's just not right to me. Like I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care about the brand. I don't care about none of that shit. Like right is right. If you did something, you gave somebody PR and you got people to come buy something, then they need to give you that respect, bro. Fuck all that. I'm not with that shit, bro. And it's just to me that's wrong. Like you know what I
Talk
mean?
that
I feel
talk,
like you should
man.
get your flowers and you should get that straight, bro. Like that's crazy to me. So I'm with Jason, bro. I feel like you know what I mean that's not what it is, bro. That's not what I got into this community for. I see a lot of keyboard warriors in this shit. It's like in the old Xbox community. We used to deal with that shit all the time in Xbox, man. And you hear people talking that stuff. But see, the problem is when you got people who, you know what I'm saying, are enforcers at Microsoft, and you can find out, you know what I'm saying, people's real information, that whole thing changes when them damn usernames start turning to real names. And you can reach out to them like,
I
oh,
know,
you can see that all year. Let's get stopped real quick.
I
So,
know
you
y'all
know what I
heard that
mean?
Microsoft plug in there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You miss me with that extra shit, bro. Like, we not doing
That's all
that.
I got from that. That's all I got from
Hey,
Microsoft.
look,
See,
Rico, wow.
man.
look,
See,
Otto,
but here's the
Holla at
thing.
me if you need the low and the
Otto,
360.
Otto.
That was back in the day. Like I said,
Hey,
we don't do I don't get on Xbox, I don't do none of that no more.
Otto, here's the
Like,
funny thing. Your boy's working and seriously working on getting certified in cybersecurity. So,
so am I.
That's what's
You
up.
know, that's
and,
what I'm
hey,
working on too.
and
My
my
son
first
too.
scholarship was in computer science.
That's what's
Don't
up.
think I forgot all that shit.
Right. Right. But
Man,
it just
bro,
like all that to say,
I
bro.
don't. I don't.
You know, I feel like they're like Jason. I understand what you're saying, bro, and where you're coming from. But like I said, when you got brothers like me, man, who are coming into the space brand new, we need that type of energy, bro. Like I don't want to have somebody like Rico said, just tell me all the fucking time that everything is gas. Everything ain't gas because you know what I'm saying. I do good for myself, but I ain't got bread like that to just be blowing thousands of dollars on shit and then to go off somebody's, you know what I'm saying, recommendation. I get them like, man, this shit's trash. I can't, you know, and then I'm trying to get rid of it. I can't get rid of it because everybody else knows the shit's trash.
Right.
Somebody say that this shit's gas, and I'm like, I can't even give this shit away. So
Shit's
no, brother,
gas, but it's more ass. I got
we
you.
need people like you. You know
Boy,
what I'm saying, and
look,
Rico and Mondo around, bro, to give that real raw energy because there's too many people on her, bro, that are gas and shit up and are glazing and all that shit, bro. So nah, bro, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other. But as your little brother, I'm just saying I'm grateful for you and your opinion and how you feel about things and how you just keep it 1,000, bro. So salute to you, salute to Jim's, Rico. My first time meeting you, brother, but
My
just hearing the
guy, appreciate
conversation
you.
today, bro. I see you on that same type of black gloves and the black Air Force energy, and I love it, and I'm here for it. You know what I mean? So, so for Jason, bro, don't stop being you, bro. I know you ain't going to, because that's just not in your character.
I ain't gonna stop being me, man.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't leave out either, bro. Because like I said, you have people like me that are brand new into the space, bro, and just trying to get to learn the, you know what I'm saying, the surroundings and learn the neighborhood. So we need OGs like you, brother, like to keep it real. So that's just kind of my take on it. Everybody can't glaze. Everybody, it's not the same. It is getting old of the same stuff over and over again.
Hey, y'all, I'm sorry, bro. I hate our chat and I love them at the same time, bro. Y'all are so messy. This fucking chat is so fucking messy. And this motherfucker right here is the messiest one of all.
For real, man. Well, I thought your monkey ass was doing something different tonight, bro.
He said he was doing so. I know
Jackie, go get your man.
Right now.
Jackie, go get your man.
Jackie
go get your man,
pissed.
Jackie.
She is pissed right now.
Jackie, get your man's right now.
My guy Rock is wild. Boy, you wild for that.
But
bro,
hey,
this is insane.
Yeah, but hey, look, I tell people and I tell you, Jason, here. I mean, most of our conversations are over the phone, but I'll tell you here, your perspective is needed. It's just us being who we are and whatnot. I don't want it to be that the channel is solely about that. You know what I'm saying? Because no, I know. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. I know, and that's the thing, but that's why I asked you to come on, and I don't hold you back. Now, I may prevent you from necessarily calling out names, because we don't have to call out names, because people know exactly who the fuck we talking about, right? But that's why you get up here, like on that last one that you had me up here for 4 hours. I was like, oh, my girl over there, like, yeah, you coming to bed? You coming to bed? I'm like, oh, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, your opinion, you know how I feel about this. Yeah, you know I do the HR, I do the HR reviews. You know what I'm saying? But you know I appreciate when you come out. I know how to separate myself from your opinion. I don't give a shit when we get on here. I don't give a shit, but I know how to separate it. But at the same time, people need to hear that there's another person that feels deeply about the fact that some of the shit is bullshit. Because I can say they're wrong or I disagree, but there's nothing wrong with someone saying that's bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And you're right. I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, this whole thing about fragrance, I mean, all this shit is 1,000,000% subjective. You know what I'm saying? What I think about it ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't the gospel. What anybody thinks about a fragrance is not the gospel. You know who the gospel lies at? Your own fucking nose. That's the gospel. Is you. You know what I'm saying? You the gospel of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is where the problem comes in is just that, you know, where a brand releases something and every fragrance that brand releases it's amazing. It's phenomenal. It's like this brand can't do no fucking wrong. You like, come on, like everything that this brand is making is not. It ain't gas.
Marion Franks mentioned that it's funny as hell.
This is why we
have the team. Say your name.
This is why we have moderators.
I know you're salivating at the. Yeah, y'all just want a name so bad. I know it. I know you want a name.
Hey, Rico, let me say this. Much like our opinions on fragrances, the topics of this discussion are subjective as well. They're subjective based on your listening experience, all right? Because there are some that people say, they are 100% spot on.
They lucky I ain't had no drink in me. If I had some drink in me, bro, I swear, bro, y'all probably want to just James. You probably want to shut me off. You probably want to
Jason, listen.
Because I know
when's
Jason.
The next time you drinking?
Hey, we just gonna make it an hour and a half.
Hey, Rico, I can call you on a live.
Rico, we gonna bring him up.
We gonna bring him up.
Hey, Rico, we gonna bring him up, but I'm gonna have this shit so organized on my second screen over here that we are going to limit it to 90 minutes, because I know once it hits 95, not 94, not 93, but But once that shit's 95 minutes, it's time for Jason to get off. Okay.
Now, Jason, do me a favor. If we schedule something, start drinking 3 hours before we go live.
Unless he's drinking wine.
I want you to log in the blackout zone already.
Hey, look.
Jay,
when you won't
Jay,
remember what you said on the live.
hey, bro, I got an extra bottle. I got an extra bottle of Stag Junior. You want me to send it to you? So
Hey, man.
I can get you.
I got enough, you know,
I'll
right
get
over
you.
there, man.
I'll get you Stag.
I
got your Stag Junior, bro. Just go ahead and take it.
Look,
all right.
but the truth
I'm
of the matter is
gonna
this.
give y'all a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit right now. Just a little small
Let's
little,
go!
a little nipple hair real quick. A little nipple
Let's
hair.
go!
Not the nipple hair.
A little nipple hair real quick.
Oh gosh.
Listen. All right.
Say it. Say it.
I said, listen. I already know.
Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Everything that the brand of Zaharoff puts out is not
Here
good.
we go.
Everything that Mike from Day 3 puts out ain't always good.
Okay.
Boom. Okay. You starting off right? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And there's a new house that I ain't gonna say no name.
Why not?
There is a new house right now. I'm not gonna say no name.
Today.
Does it start with a letter C?
Nah. There is a new house that's out there. Everything, I guarantee you, it ain't what they say that it is. I guarantee it. But I'm gonna let them live a little bit longer. I'm gonna let them live a little bit longer.
You're taking us down a road without giving us anything, though. Like, there's a new house that, like, what's something about the house? Say something. A letter, an avenue, a direction, a theme.
There is a C in the name. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Will it lull you? Will reviews of it lull you to sleep?
Lately, yeah. Lately, yeah. Lately,
all right. Let's get back to the message. What else you got to say about this house?
Oh shit! I just realized what the hell you were talking about. I don't know why the hell I'm off. You know what?
But seriously though, like seriously, and there's no disrespect to George. George is a great guy. I mean, I had an issue with a bottle I got from George. George called me personally. George called me. Phenomenal guy. Customer service is top notch. Hats off to him. You know what I'm saying? But everything that George puts out, it's always a grand slam. It's always a hit. It's always like, and it's not just one reviewer that does that. I mean, it's several reviewers within the Zaharoff, the cult.
The universe, yeah.
You know what? Not
they get these bottles. No, it's not. I mean, but the thing is like, okay, you got to do what you got to do to keep the free bottles coming.
Yo, say the name, Buff. Say the name, Buff.
You got to do what you got to do to keep it coming. You know what I'm saying?
Put the cup down, Rico.
Rico. See, I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe, Rico.
All right, we've been sipping and tripping for a little bit too long right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But there's certain reviewers out there, man. Seriously, like they own the Zaharoff Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that I never would have thought was like that. But then recently, I just saw that they like that. You know what I'm saying? Recently, I just saw that they like that. You know what I mean? And again, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to think I'm talking about Ross because I'm not talking about Ross.
It's not about Ross.
This is not about Ross. Ross is my man, and and even if Ross was on some bullshit, me and Ross have the type of relationship to where I can say it, and it ain't gonna be no love lost.
Let me step in real quick, Jay.
But it ain't about Ross. It ain't him.
Bought it. I really like it. Is it a love? No. Do I feel right now for the 2 times I've worn it, was it worth it? Yes. And I am a Zaharoff, as the community likes to say, hater.
What is
Is
that
that
you held up? Is that the Soul
the
Elixir?
Soul Elixir?
Yeah, my bottle's back there somewhere. Yeah, I got a bottle of that back there. I've never bought any of Justin's fragrances. This is the first fragrance that I've ever bought from
How's that
Justin.
one? How's that one?
I like it.
Honestly,
I didn't like year one. The second one,
Absolutely
I really
did not.
did like. I liked the second one. The first one did nothing for me. The
I
didn't
mean,
care
this
for the
one I give
second
an
one.
8 out of 10. I give Soul Elixir like an 8 out of 10. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
I give it an
give it
eight out
about
of 10.
8 is good. 8 is
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I
eight
give it
is
eight
good.
out of 10.
Eight is good. 8 is absolutely good.
Yeah.
8 is, to me, a solid 8 is still worth buying. Everything can be a 10. A solid
Right.
8 is worth buying.
Hell,
Right.
and rarely are things 9s. Let's keep it a buck. 9s are the ones that I think about reaching for 3 times a week, and I have to tell myself that third time, no, wear something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you, but Soul Elixir is definitely good. It's worth the price. I've only worn it twice, but I've enjoyed both wearing experiences. Not to mention the couple of times I wore it on hand, to kind of get used to it. But it's been good. I didn't like the second one. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it at all.
That's the one I did like. That's funny.
And that's fine. And the first one I didn't smell. The third one
Okay.
I actually liked. I wish I
The
had gotten a
Seamless
bottle.
Soul, yeah, Seamless Soul is good, bro. Like Seamless
I
Soul
wish I
is
had gotten
good.
a bottle, low key.
Seamless Soul is good, man. Seriously, like I wish I had a bottle of Seamless Soul to be. I like Seamless Soul more than Soul Elixir. Personally,
Yeah.
I do. I only got a sample of Seamless Soul, and when I got my nose on, I was like, "Damn, this is the one I should have bought," because that one is more versatile for me, as a daily
Yes.
driver type of fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Soul Elixir is more of a situational fragrance. It's a situational fragrance, and
And
it's great for that
seamless
situation.
soul, you like that apple and citrus combination that it opens up with real bright. I knew you would like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see Mundo said Seamless Soul was basic. But here's the thing, and I've been saying this lately. I'm a basic bitch now, man. I don't need all this. I don't
Let's
need
go
all
for
this
the basic
complexity no
bees.
more. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Shout out
You know
to
what I'm saying?
self-awareness.
I'm
Shout
a
out to
basic bitch now. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
I don't want to put shit on every day that's got to go through 15 fucking transitions. I don't need that shit no more.
Right,
Like I
right.
just want to be on some shit to where I can just grab it, spray this shit. I know I'm gonna smell hella good, and I'm out. I don't need all the complexity. I don't need different types of fucking oud from this country and this country,
Second
and
soul.
I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that.
Yeah.
So that's just the stage of where I am now. Do I have a lot of complex shit back there? Absolutely, I do. But that's not what's getting burned for me in the stage of where I am now and for what I'm looking for out of a fragrance. I'm a
Yes.
basic bitch.
Hey, and
That's
let's
it.
be honest, we get to a point where our accessories are intentional. You know what I'm saying? Jason, you may be a manager, but you're still out there trying to sell homes, still around people, trying to impress people when you are around and whatnot. And you typically, there are times when you want to wear something that smells good to them because it makes them see you in a different light and whatnot. And let's just keep it a buck. Some of them basic bitch fragrances fall in line with people appreciating you, appreciating your smell, and paying more attention to you. Let's keep it a buck. These Joe Milanos, I don't like what they did to Azzo. I don't like how they don't really reach out to black creators and whatnot. But the shit's good. The shit, they got a cleaner musk than the Middle Easterns. And for that reason alone, I prefer some of their renditions over some of a lot of the Versace's, and all the rest of the creations. I like the way they put it together. Basically,
Yeah, I mean, Joe Milano got some good smelling fragrances. That they do. I'll give them credit for what credit is due. They do have some really good smelling fragrances. I think I own 3. Because I was hearing all the hype and all this other shit, and I was like, "Yo, I want to just see what it's about." And I bought Wild Card first. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, this is good." And I was like, "Okay, let me just see if this is just a one hit wonder." Then I ended up buying what's the one in Emerald Extract. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
okay. I was
yeah.
like, okay. And then I ended up buying Boston. And after that, I was like, okay, yeah, that's enough. I ain't about to,
Yo, this might be a
you
hot
know,
take,
I ain't
Dev, but
about to keep
if I
doing
don't
that.
respect you, I ain't buying none of your shit.
Yeah,
If I don't
okay,
respect you, I ain't buying none of your shit.
and
I
that
don't
makes
respect them.
sense.
I
That
don't
makes
respect
sense.
them. And you made a statement about which reviewers a preference based on a particular type of aesthetic. I ain't fucking with you.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not saying nothing good about you. Even if I like it, I won't publicly, because that's like, I ain't fucking
Yeah,
with certain brands.
no, I
I'm not
get you.
fucking with certain brands, and this ain't the platform for it. Yo, Jason, holla at me at another one. I'll say names, and not here. But
Yeah,
since
for
we
sure,
saying
Rico.
this right
Holler at
here,
me, man.
All right,
but if you
we
ain't
can get
fucking,
on TikTok.
with people, if you ain't fucking with people based on a certain metric, and the metric is not adjustable, I ain't fucking with you. So fuck
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, hit me up,
Hey,
Rico. Yeah, man. Me and you, yeah,
solid.
we'll get on another platform, bro, and I'll air this whole motherfucker out. So
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I got
real
smoke.
quick, hold on, y'all, hold on. Let's let Otto talk because I'm tired of seeing him comment in the chat. Negro, you on camera, all right? Now, when we bring you up, all right,
that's insane.
no offense, but you on camera, all right? Let them balls drop, okay? And speak up. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I got
insane.
you. I didn't want to. I wanted to be polite, bro. I didn't want to interrupt.
Nah, F that, all right? When you come on, you family for the moment, all right? Even the cousins get a say, all right? Don't be sitting there and putting stuff in the chat. Say what you got to say. Interrupt a little bit, but be respectful.
Well, I be respectful. You know how I do. But yeah, no, I understand it. But I'm with them. I mean, honestly, bro, I've gotten to honestly shout out to our sister D, man. I've been rocking the hell out of that package that D got me, and I've been getting so much, bro. It's just crazy. I've gotten more compliments over the past week of wearing D stuff over my damn Silver Mountain water, over fucking Delphinus. What else I've been like a lot of my Baccarat, like a lot of my top shit I was wearing, just putting out, bro. I've gotten more compliments off of D stuff than I have and even some of the stuff like Jason was saying. I've had Wild Card, I had that in rotation, and yeah, I get compliments on it, but I swear, no bullshit. I've got more compliments this week on wearing D stuff than I've had over any of like my top shit that I keep
Shout
in my
out to D,
rotation because
man.
I get it. So
Shout out
Shout
to
out
him.
to
D,
D, man. Shout out to
salute,
D,
love you,
man.
sis. Thank you for that care package. It's been doing numbers. Been doing numbers.
Yo,
Shout
I'm
out to
late to the
D, man.
conversation. Who are we talking about?
So D,
Ah,
Central Harmony.
yes. So D is a perfumer. She's indie niche. She is the owner and perfumer for a brand called, like you said, Essential Harmony, right? So she
Show me the bottle.
has, yeah. Oh, so this is a 50 mil. All right. This is one of my favorites from the brand Ombre Imperial. A little powdery, yet boozy amber fragrance. Wears well. I like to layer it with several of my little body oils and whatnot. But she does. I'm gonna put it like this. This is what we were going to talk about next week, right? So she does really good blends, and her blends, like other people's, are different. They're not the regular blends that you get from these Eurocentric brands and the Italian brands and whatnot. And they're creative. Now, they're not meant for everybody, but for those who like certain notes and whatnot, these accords, these blends that she comes up with are really good. And for that, I like wearing them. We gonna talk about this. You're not gonna get the quality oil because she's self-made. So she's spending her money. She's investing her money that she's earning and that she's earned over from her other job. You know what I'm saying?
Website already set up all that?
I'll send it to you. Yes. And she's got a ton of them. And right now she's been just, I think up until now, she's been trying to test her, like Mortal Kombat said, test her might. She's been coming up with a number of accords, a number of blends and whatnot, trying to get a feel for based on her sales, what people are liking. And eventually she's gonna tie it down to a specific number that she's gonna offer, like, some of the bigger name brands. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people start off with a bunch of stuff to choose from.
Super stupid move.
Well, and then some people start off with 3 and they just build on the 3. Well, she
That's
started off
smart.
testing her mic with different blends, and she's going to condense it. She's talked about it, which is going to definitely help her because then she's not going to have as big of a catalog, but it's going to make her more personal. It's going to make her more direct with what she comes up with. But she did it, I believe, to build up rapport and get an idea for what are people looking for. You know what I'm saying? While
I love, but that's a personal opinion. I love the small approach. Start small, know what works, build up. Yeah. You putting too much money into 70 different things and 20 that may not work. You've lost that investment already. Start small, see what works, keep it, add on with a similar type of profile so you know what your brand is. Brands have DNAs. Some of them, because they're so money oriented, they'll just throw money at whatever perfumer so they can have a name attached. But the smart brands have a DNA. I love brands that start small. Start small, know what works, keep moving in that direction. I think those are the brands that eventually become way more successful. Everything is not for everyone. That's one of my favorite statements. Everything ain't for everybody. Yeah, everything ain't for everybody.
And Dutch,
I got a slide, fellas. Rico, hit me up. For sure, Rico, hit me up. You know, we're gonna tap in. Otto, my guy. Gems, you already know what it is. But before I leave, if there's any women in the chat, I need y'all to do me a favor. Like either mute your computer or put your hands over your ears for real quick. Content creators out there, you know who you are. Y'all stop dick riding. For real. There's too much dick riding out here, man. Stop it. Knock it off. The shit is corny. We see you. Mm-hmm. Stop dick riding. But yo, much love out here. You know, I'll be back again. You know, we'll do this another time. And next time when I get a red cup in my hand, it's gonna be must see TV.
Yo, so let's go.
90 minutes of hell is what we gonna call it. All right.
It's gonna be must see TV. So you know, so for y'all out there that's out there being corny, I promise you, next time y'all see me on here, bro, it's gonna be
Rage in the Cage.
Wait.
It's gonna be names and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Not this time, but next time I'ma say names.
Jason.
Yeah, it's gonna be names and everything.
Jason, before we do that, you know, we gotta have a conversation about the pillars. All right, it's time. It's time.
Look, bro, I'm just saying.
We did that for a reason. It's about time for another pillars episode. All right. Let's go.
So next time y'all see me on Sips and Snips, brother, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better get some popcorn. Y'all really better get some popcorn because I'm telling y'all, man, just
be careful what you wish for.
Boy, I'm telling you, it ain't.
Holla at us, all right? Holla at us.
All right, y'all be easy out there, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Salute, big bro.
You know, continue to support Gems. You know, don't listen to me because y'all know I'm a loose cannon. So don't listen to me.
You gotta listen to him though.
Y'all continue to support Gems. Don't hold the shit that I say against Gems because I'm a grown ass man and I say what the fuck I want. And that's just what it's gonna always be. And if you don't like it, then you know what you can do. So yeah. Peace out, y'all.
It is. All right, my boy.
And Dutch, to answer your question, I can't remember who it was that I took the recommendation of, but at French Avenue, Chaos Straight, that shit is garbage. Straight.
That red one, that red joint.
Yes, that motherfucker is trash. I forgot who it was.
It is not.
It was that shit was medicinal, nasty, pure garbage.
It is.
Yeah, and in the words of my Dutch's man Wink 1100, your willies is garbage. Your fragrance is garbage.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't get with it. You know what I'm saying? Look,
that's
I'm gonna be honest.
I can't get rid of. I've tried to give it shit away, and I can't get nobody.
Can't give it away,
bro. I can't give it away, Rico.
This is why.
Shit.
Good thing it was French Avenue, and it only cost you $50, right?
Right. Yeah,
because I
told my nephews, he was like, "Nah, Unc, I don't know where you got this from. This ain't even your usual type of caliber." I said, "Damn, that's a damn shame." My little young nephew I raised like, that ain't your normal type of stuff you have, Unc. Where'd you get that at? I'm like, I can't even give this shit away.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Aether, all right, and I got the other one. What's the blue one?
Atlantis.
Both of them good to me, but one's a rendition. The other one is a rendition. Well, it's the same DNA. It's not the same fragrance as Room as Room 101 Wave Child. It's not the same. I don't care what nobody says. They bullshitting. But anyway, they're good. But yeah, no, that red joint, chaos. It was pure chaos on skin. Look at my boy Beerson. He said you singing on the mic, Usher. Hey man,
that's hilarious.
But seriously, man, look, the one thing that I believe in, and I don't mind anybody getting any of the pillars of this channel getting on here and saying what they have to say, especially Jason, Kroom, you know what I'm saying? And when we bring people up, we want you to speak your honest opinion, because here's the thing. One thing that people might take the wrong way is that Jason says what he wants. He's a grown man. Jason come up here now, you know, because of the sake we've had a talk and whatnot, you know, he understands where I'm trying to head with the channel. But when he comes on, we already know, you know, his gloves off, but we've established on here on Sips and Snips that I'm not always going to feel the same way that he does. You know what I'm saying? And so where he might hate something and find it disrespectful that they put it out, me personally, I just write it off as it ain't good. But, you know, people out there buying it, so I guess it has to, you know, for me, it's like, well, you know, you put it out there, I ain't buying it. You know,
right.
It won't be on my shelf, but you know what I'm saying? If you like it, you love it, so be it. But
see, for me, bro, like I said, you know what I mean? Y'all have all kind of taken me under y'all's wing and kind of helped me develop, you know what I'm saying, as time was going on, bro. And that's just type of character I am, bro. Like if I'm like Rico said, bro, like if we establish something, I rock with you. Like I'm one of them type of dudes, bro. Like I'm gonna ride with you. And that's like I said, when I first got into this cul-de-sac, bro, and I started listening to different people, you know what I'm saying, Walt, you, and I first met you and Dutch and kind of going through, but I started going back through old content, you know what I mean? Because I saw the live, it was fun, everybody was cutting up, cracking up. So I was like, all right, this is a good, you know what I'm saying, good group of people. So I started going back through the old channels and I just started seeing stuff. And like I said, bro, that's just the type of person I am, bro. I'm just type of person, bro. Just give people their flowers, bro, while they can still smell them. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody gotta wait to the, you know what I'm saying, the person's gone before somebody say, oh, they was a pillar, they was a this, they was a that. Like, to me, bro, that's just whack, bro. Like I've seen you talk about these brands before other people. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I could have been after the fact, whatever. Be just me, like I said, being new and just going back through everybody's content. I've only gotten so far through everybody's videos. But I have seen other videos, bro, where to me, it seemed like you came across talking about certain brands first, or you and Jason in the early episodes talked about certain brands first. And I don't see you getting no recognition for that. But then other people mention a name, and you see one post about it, and then it's like they getting recognition. To me, bro, that ain't solid.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm a solid dude.
And here's the thing. Let me say this, all right? Because this is going to be another episode that we talk about. And I'm sure some people are watching this. Don't be surprised if some people come on this week or this weekend and they start talking about the things that I've already said we're going to talk about. But one of the things that we are going to talk about is the difference between influencers and reviewers. Okay.
That's a good one. I like that conversation.
And I don't have to give much insight into it because I'm sure there'll be other people that are going to bite into it and they'll probably take some of my talking points and whatnot. But there's a difference, you know what I'm saying? Right. Also, there, like I told you, man, the thing is that bringing to the community, bringing to the attention of the community doesn't always translate into sales. Let me say that. Okay, because a reviewer will be one of the first people to talk about a fragrance brand, right? Which is good. So we're putting it in your face. We're telling you about it and whatnot. But an influencer increases and pushes the sales of a fragrance brand. Now, here's the thing. If the reviewer gets 10 sales, but say you got 3 influencers, 4 influencers, 5 influencers that get 50 a piece. Who you gonna shout out as a business?
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
But I need people to understand that, and that's why I'm not fucked up on it. Because when I talk about a brand, if I don't hype you up, it's not that I don't like you, it's that I like you, but I'm not huge on it. See, when I talk about Xerjoff, when I talk about Savoir Faire, all right. Even when I talk about some of these other brands, you know what it is by how much I talk about them and how often. But
Mhm.
I don't let my reviews be static like some other people's. And there's no knock on them, but it's just the way that I do things is different. You know, there seems to be, and there's nothing wrong with it because Fragcom is a business. So the way you hold your business model is yours. It's not mine. I can critique it, I can criticize, I can do whatever the hell I want to, but it's yours to do. And the truth of the matter is, you've got people that work out deals where they gonna talk about it 4 times a week or 3 times a month, whatever it may be. They're gonna put it in a top 10 list.
Mm-hmm.
Do an individual review. All right, they gonna sit up there. They gonna put it in a weekly wear,
Mhm.
and then they might even put it in their favorite of the month or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they have a particular way that they endorse a fragrance and a brand.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that because that is what they are basically essentially paid to do. You know,
Mhm.
may not even getting paid, but they know that that's the way to get paid.
Mhm.
It's good.
You know?
Get that positive attention.
Yeah, and I don't knock them for it. It's just not my MO. So when I talk about you twice, some people don't understand. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If I do 2 videos on you, that if I include you in a live and I'm talking about you now, you know what I'm saying? That's a great thing for that brand and that fragrance. But not everybody sees it like that because
Yeah.
you got people that will sing to the high heels about it so long as it's good or so long as they're paying. And my thing about that is this is not me calling anybody out because I'm really not. I really don't care. But some people think that I might care or something. It's like, you know, the whole reason why I'm not doing as much content consistently is because y'all, I'm trying. I told people this in the last live, bro. I hate to put it like this because it's not to say that anybody else has nothing going on, but y'all have seen what I've been doing. I've got shit going on. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. We doing
I've been
life.
going
We doing
to
life for real.
I've been spending time with my girl. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get stuff done. My dude that I've been training for 5 years just got drafted to the NBA, bro. You know what I'm saying? My cousin's in the NBA. He's working on things, trying to talk to him. He's trying to get a scout, or trying to. Oh no, he's already got an agent, but he's trying to get drafted or not drafted, get on another team with a 2-way and stuff like that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. I've got weddings I'm planning on going to. I've got events. I mean, y'all, the reason why I'm not fucked up about anything is because for me, this is really a hobby. I'm not making no money. I'm really not making no money. I'm up here buying stuff and reviewing stuff because this is what I literally love to do. When Rafan sent me that gift pack, I reviewed 6 of them. I got the other 4. I'm going to finish them. When Gabe from TikTok and everything else sends me a pack to review, I go over it because this is my connection with the community, because this is a connection point. You know, I live my life for relationships. These people, even though they're only sending me decant packs, I'm building a relationship with them, whether they ever review or get on camera themselves or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when I'm talking to you right now. We have a relationship because right now means more than just me going out there putting out content and getting comments or getting likes, thumbs up. I think when you have these type of lives, reviews and whatnot, it makes the community so much more worthwhile as opposed to, because this is what I said back in the day. Look, this is when you have fragrance family. The comments, those are just comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I talk about this all the time. I want family in my chat. I don't want followers.
Mhm.
You feel me? When you come, you join Sips and Sniffs. If you're watching it, I want people to feel like family. I want them to feel like they know me, like they know my preference. They know what I'm thinking. We laugh, we whatever. I'm not here for people to just come in and watch and be fans.
Right.
Because I found myself in the early years being a fan of so many freaking channels because they don't know me. They don't know who the hell I am. They don't know me from the other person that put in 10 comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to literally have a connection with anybody that puts a thing out here on the chat. Like my guy Fragrance Time 3000. We got to get him on here as well. But I'm saying when Rico came in, when I was in Rico's chat, he shut me out. But it wasn't until we got on camera that one night when we had to kick Dame off. You remember that, Rico? Because Dame was drunk.
Yes.
Dame was tipsy.
Lit.
Josh and Terrence. And we had to kick his butt out there. And shout out to Dame. I got love for Dame. But I'm saying the intimate moments behind camera, the realistic interactions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Rico, check this out. So I know, I reached out to you about Glamcation, right? And trying to do something similar. Well, I squashed it. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to invite people to come out here to Dallas. I had 5 genuine people that came out and others that wanted to, but, they couldn't. And I'm cool with that because we're planning something next year, right? But, I had, what up, Jay? But I had Sean, Mr. Clark, Jules, all right. My girl Simone, Diamond came out, and who else? Mo, of course, met up, but he lives here. And we all. Oh, Charm was here, but I'm saying they came from out of state and somewhat at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? To some degree, and we kicked it for a weekend, and it was phenomenal. It was great having. Bro, I was exhausted on Saturday because I had to go to work early. Had to be up there at 6 o'clock. Got off and went straight to Neiman's. Left Neiman's, came back, got dressed, and I almost fell asleep. My girl woke me up and was like, "Hey, we got to go," and got me up to go meet them where we were. Bro, it was a phenomenal weekend just being able to spend time with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here for. I don't give a shit about getting recognition. I really don't. My presence on this channel, my presence wherever I go will be enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I respect your opinion, but you're gonna recognize me. I'm not
I knew you said
I'm not playing that. Like I'm not playing that because it's still a numbers game at the end of the day, and it's still a competitive. This is a competitive sport. We in is a competitive sport. If you win it just for the love, and I get that, and that's why but I have an ego, bro. I look to my left and my right, and when I see people getting shouted out that don't deserve it, I ain't gonna let it go, bro. Like I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not. And I'm not gonna let you use your platform to think you want on this wave that you're not on. Like it's not. I don't go with it. Like I said, I'm not gunning for nobody. I never do that because it's not worth my energy. But I'm not letting it go. Like don't act like I'm in the room. Like if you feel away, say my name. Don't act like you don't see what it is. Listen, I had a really interesting experience in Milan, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna say his name, but there's a boy, right? If that boy sees this, you know what it is. There's a boy who knows who I am, and he's avoided me at to a certain degree, and he's associated with a group that wants to do business with my group. So he tries to act like he don't know what it is, but he talks to me. And he tried to ignore me, right? And then his group said, we want to do business with those people. And he had to tuck his tail and come and be like, no, I know him. And I was like, so you know me now. So he came over to me and said, yo, my people want to talk to your people. And I was like, all right, bring them in. And we talked, and they talked, and and then like to a certain, they had to ask like, oh, you know Rico? And he looked over, and I said out loud, yeah, he knows me. And he just looked at me and smiled like, yeah, right? The people he was doing business with realized that, I'm not gonna say that part, but we can do a different kind of conversation. And he peeped it from the corner of his eye, but they walked off with me. And he wasn't comfortable with it. Right. He didn't like it. So when I see that type of energy, like I know what I'm surrounded by. There's positive, but there's snakes. I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna see snakes and let their head stay on them. Like I'm gonna call it out because it's a negative energy. Mm-hmm. They don't. They try to separate people,
Yeah.
rather than because there's nobody I dislike enough that I don't want you to do good, unless you've come for me. But just in a natural world, right? Like you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing here. You doing buffoonery over there. I still don't dislike you enough that I do your thing, make your money. There's enough for everybody. If you say my name is different, but do your garbage over there. I'm not trying to stop you. You trying to stop me from doing what I gotta do?
Now we got a problem.
That's the space we in. That's the real space we in.
Let me tell you this,
and
Rico.
these are people with numbers. These are people doing numbers, and they scared to acknowledge you. That's what I mean.
Well, let me say this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. All right. Honestly, for me, it's a little different because of the life experience I've had, and I say that because it's like, you know, let me just start by this. All right. So everybody knows. Give me a second, Josh. All right. Everybody knows I used to scout. I train kids, you know, by the kid that's in the NBA. I train kids, got plenty of kids I've trained into D1 athletes, D2 and D3 and NAIA. You know what I'm saying? When they were unrecruited, right? And I've been a scout. Funny thing is, you know, when I was scouting, nobody knew who I was. They just knew hidden gems. Hell, they didn't even know what I looked like. I did that intentionally on Twitter, right? I didn't really show my face. I didn't put anything out there. They just saw the reviews and people would share them and go from there, right? Well, when I eventually did, you know, people would look and say, you know, who is this guy? I was never big on doing this and that, but started posting after a couple of years, bro. Then all of a sudden, some of the big programs started asking me to come to their games. They would DM me. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, I remember one year I was over there watching Bronny play in Dallas when they came to the EYBL. Lo and behold, I sat next to a legend, Rod Strickland. This is back when he was still the head for the G League Unite team, right? We shared some conversations. A couple of conversations turned into about 4 hours of watching games of Anthony Black when he was still over here with 3D Empire and some other people that are now pros. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but the funny thing was, the first day that I was with him, the conversation was so good that we were talking the whole time while watching. Lots of coaches, lots of other scouts that, you know, in a sense kept me on the outside because it's like, who is this guy? Started asking, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, the next day, he's leaving. I'm walking away. I'm going to another court. He's leaving. The guy from Nike comes over and he's like, hey, Rob, want to know what's your real name again? And I was like, you know, I told him. He was like, okay, you know, hey, you know, he wanted to know if you were going to be here tomorrow because he was going to come back. Want to know if you'd be here? He was going to holler at you. I was like, okay. Now, talked to the gentleman, came back next day, sat next to him, still shared plenty of conversations and whatnot. Bro got his number. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had D1 coaches that some of these scouts that have been scouting for years. I've got the head coaches for teams that I've got their personal numbers. And there are scouts that have more following, probably charge kids for recruitment and whatnot, and they ain't got these numbers. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is what I'm saying is, bro, at the end of the day, what's for me is for me.
Yeah. And
I believe that no matter what people do or don't do on my behalf, there's gonna be I'm gonna get my acknowledgement. I'm gonna get my blessing. And it's been showing like that in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? It's been showing like that in so many ways throughout my life. Bro, I was teaching without a degree. Then I got a degree. But I was teaching, literally getting a teacher's salary without a degree because of the fact that people understood, respected the fact that my tutoring and my teaching was good, right? And it's not a legal thing. It was just, you know, private school and on a certain level at the in the public schools and whatnot. But my point is, I've lived a life where I've seen where when I continue to do things for the right reason and I do my best to shun off all the other distractions behind me, bro, I'm blessed. I've been blessed.
I feel it. It's just like from my standpoint, bro, we need to protect the ones that are giving the real. There's too many puppets out here, bro, in the game that I'm seeing, bro. And I'm just getting tired of the puppetry and seeing the same stuff over and over again. And that's just kind of my take on it. Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather see a smaller amount, because I've done the same thing. I've decreased the amount of channels that I follow, just because it's getting too redundant. And it's just like, if you watch one, you watch 1,000 of them. It's the same thing. So for me, it's just protecting the solitude, bro. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's just, I'd rather see realness and see people who are going to give real honest reviews, which is what you get on this channel, which is what you get with Dutch, you know what I mean, and the fellas over there. So that's kind of my thing on it. I'm very protective of stuff that I hold dear and feels real, and I feel like this is real for me, and that's the reason why I, you know what I'm saying, said my piece about it and where I feel about it, is because you don't get a whole lot of this. You don't get this genuineness when you look around these YouTube streets for real. It's a lot of people making sad deals, which is I'm like, Rico, get your money, but don't come over here when you got people that are brand new to the game trying to learn. Then you just, you know what I mean, just throwing bogus information out there just because you catching a check. Like, have some integrity about yourself. And that's kind of where I'm at, bro. Like, I love this cul-de-sac because the people that I have been engaged with, I can tell, you know what I'm saying, people got integrity, bro. And that's what I'm all about. So that's just kind of my hot take on it, bro.
And we appreciate it, man. I just say,
I'm with Dutch. I'm with Dutch. I'm with Dutch.
All right.
I'm with
All
Dutch.
right, we can go back to being a little ignorant.
We trying to be ignorant. Listen, here's what I say about it. I know what you're saying. I get it. I can respect the fact that you live under a particular moral code where you know and you feel innately that what's gonna be will be, right? I believe a lot of people feel that way about a lot of things. You're gonna get yours eventually, right?
Yeah.
And either way, you do dirt, you get dirt. But sometimes people be like, "Yo, you remember that thing he did? He got his back. You know, he died or what? Like, yeah, he died at 98 of age, bro. Like, that's not get back. I feel like he didn't get his. Karma will catch up eventually, but maybe not fast enough. I just want to nudge it in that direction, however I can. So I just want to help nudge karma in the direction it must. And if we have to have these discussions, like, let's talk about it. But sometimes people slide too far. Like, they get away with too much. They get away with too much. I just want to nudge it in that direction. That's not a negative thing. But, and if you believe that it'll happen on its own, yo, I salute that. But I just want to pump start the it's gonna cut the grass, but you still need to pump start you need to pull on the chain and pump and prime, and then I want to help it move forward, and let's all get our just dues, negative or positive. And if you got some negative karma coming your way, that's just what it is.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, and that's why I'm not stopping anybody from saying anything. You know, I just want y'all to understand where I come from.
I think
what happens is so many people don't get until I say this, and sometimes I have to repeat myself, but so many people don't understand why I'm so nonchalant about it. Because honestly, there's so many things to be upset about in this world right now. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things, from politics to social things going on. Hell, why do I need to make this arbitrary thing, this thing that I'm choosing to make a hobby? You know, this is my pastime. Why would I make this frustrating for myself? Because if I did, I wouldn't be on here. So I have to focus and find the good things, or else, bro, I tell you what, if it's stressful, annoying or something, bro, I'm not one to stay on here and do something that I resent.
I think it's important for everybody to understand. I think this is his perspective, and he's comfortable with it. He's comfortable with it. Yeah. And I think that's important because it gives a little more insight into your demeanor towards this type of, you know, for lack of better words, buffoonery that exists. But I want everybody to know I'm not above it. I'm with the shits.
When they go low, Rico.
Man, I low crawl.
We go to the depths of hell. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is this.
I ain't with it.
It's all good. It's all good. Just don't put your hands on me.
That's a very Hey,
it's all good.
To live by too.
Just don't walk
I live by elementary school rules, man. Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, you know, you can say whatever you want to. I ain't caring. I ain't caring. One thing that you won't call me is a liar. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there's more than one thing you ain't gonna call me to my face and,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
be okay.
I get the shield
There's more than one thing, but yeah, you won't
Hey,
call me a liar.
I get the shield word used on me a lot, but you know, Neeb got 10 fragrances and I only talk about 5 or 6. All right.
Yeah.
So that'll let you know about the other 4. All right. I ain't got to say it's trash. I ain't got to say I don't like it. If they're
Like
not
I
talking
said, what
about,
I like,
and you
like
know I
said
got all
previously.
10 of them, then you already know what it is.
Like
I don't
I
have
said previously, I talk about fragrances I like. If I never mentioned, if you gotta ask me, yo, this is one hype fragrance you never mentioned. How you feel about it? I talk about fragrances I like. Done. Like,
pretty
do your
much,
research.
man.
Do your research. I said what I said about the ones I like. I ain't saying nothing about that one.
Hey, real quick, Rico, let me ask something. Hey, Otto, does that S for your avatar, does that stand for seduction? Sensual, sexy, right? How you rocking your
I think
body?
we can all agree Gems don't need another decant. I think we've hit that critical point. I think we've hit that critical point. Yo, but ultimately, I will say this, right? Have we addressed the issue of the evening?
Thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night.
I think ultimately, when we come back full circle it, the value of a fragrance, we determine, right? The same way we determine the value of anything. The market is driven by the people. We give value to things. The same way a fragrance, anything you see in the market has a price point.
Love Queen.
And if we don't love it, the price drops. We determine the value. We determine how things move in this. If we love it enough, we will let the product price us out of the thing we love. And it's a crazy thing, but we allow the product to price us out because we showed it too much love. Be discerning with how much you hype and love things because it will price you out. This is a numbers game. So the number does not determine the value, but the value can determine the number. And if you let the market do you dirty and you follow it, they'll flip it on you. Don't let the game tell you what the rules are. The rules have already been established. We give value to these brands and then allow them to flip the number on us to where we can't afford it anymore. Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
Bars.
Know your value.
Yes.
Don't get down and do whatever they want you to do.
That's bars.
No, for sure. And for Dutch who put on there, Rico needs to do this once a month. We are planning on having these conversations every week, as much as possible, once a week at least.
Possible.
You know what I'm saying? Once a week, or there might be some weeks where we take off, but typically we're trying to do this every Friday. Every Friday at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yo, I will say this too. So people understand if there's gaps in the product, what we're not trying to do here is be on TV for the sake of being. We want to have a real conversation. If there's no conversation to be had, there's plenty of platforms that you can just talk.
Yes.
Go talk. I'll go when I just want to talk. I go to TikTok and talk into the mic. We're not coming here just to talk. So when we have real conversations, that's what it's gonna be. But it'll be meaningful and it'll be something for the community to jump in and talk about as well. That's what we're here. If it's no content to be had, we're not gonna invent content. We're not trying to waste nobody's time and just talk. We can talk on our own.
That's right.
We want to have real conversations.
And we are always, after we spend a little bit of time talking about it, this is the pop-up show. All right.
Yo,
we're always after about 45 minutes to an hour of discussing things, we're always going to give room for people to come in and talk. And the first person one of the first 3 people that we're expecting to see, or the first 3 people we expect to pop up at times, of course, will be the third leg to the show. That's what I said.
You wild.
Hey, we always expected Jason to chime in on whatever it may be. Of course, my guy Kroom, who is always Sips and Sniffs alumni, and of course, Big Willie, Free Willie, whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? Our guy, Will. We're expecting them to be some of the first three to pop up, but this is our pop-up show. You know what I'm saying? This is a show where you come up as long as it's respectful, and I mean respectful because y'all know you've seen my past lives. I have no problem with putting your ass in the back.
Yep.
I have no problem with putting your ass in the back. All right. So, with that being said, this is the pop-up show. If you feel that you have something to say, and I just put the link in the chat, and I told freaking Josh to come up, but oh, here you go. What the hell? Josh came up here looking like a old school wrestler. Look at this, y'all. Boy, what the hell, Preppy?
Yeah. Yo, shout out to my brother right there, bro. That's my guy. Y'all already know. If you know, you know. That's my brother right there. That's
What's up, Josh?
yeah.
What's good,
You
man?
need to put on
What's
a
up,
shirt,
fam?
though,
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Good, baby. Okay, Otto jumped out. All right, but what's good, man? What you on
Yo, y'all just
on a
went
date
deaf
or you
on
on
me?
vacation?
Oh, I lost it. What
Vacation,
happened?
bro.
I don't hear nothing.
You
hear
can't
me?
hear him? Rico, you can't hear him?
Deaf on him. I don't hear nothing.
Hop out and hop back in.
Yeah. Let me get out of here and jump back in.
You can hear me though, Josh, right?
I went
For
deaf
sure.
on
You hear
him.
me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
on vacation. We
Okay.
head back tomorrow to the Carolinas, but I've been here all week.
Okay, man. So you out there visiting? Oh, wait, in the Carolinas. Wait a second. So where are you right now?
Florida.
Oh, Florida. Oh, okay. You over there in Will and Jason's neck of the woods.
Yeah, but I stay away from them, you know.
I understand why.
When we first drove up here last Friday, I was
Yeah.
in Jacksonville at like 3 a.m. But
Dude, did you reach out? Because is Ross in that area? I know Dedrick's in that area. Is Ross out there too?
when Ross was in St. Pete for the show, I was in Sarasota, which isn't too far.
Okay.
And then Dedrick lives in Jacksonville, but like I said, I was there just passing through because that's the first place you hit on the way down. So
Okay.
I know I'm not too far from Jay Chantel. She's in Orlando.
Oh, so Jason's in Orlando. I think
Yeah.
that's what, 2 hours away? No, that's like an hour and a half away. Will is in Jacksonville. I think Dedrick.
3 hours.
Damn.
And then who else? You know, Create with Jonathan. He be on Fat Boy Show.
Yeah. Jonathan, yeah.
He
I didn't
like
know
an
he was
hour
in
and a half
Florida.
away too.
Okay, yeah.
But
Yeah, okay. That's right. Will is in Tampa. My bad. Dedrick is in Jacksonville. Will is in Tampa. My fault.
yeah.
There we go. Rico, you hear us? Rico, can you hear us?
Yo, I still
I messed
can't
up
hear
the
y'all.
show.
That's crazy. Yo, hold up, man. This is wild.
You still can't hear us? Hey, Josh, while he's working on that, hey, so tell us.
I don't know
what
happened.
What's your swim
Yo, I
fragrance
think this
of the
is
day?
like Light's way of telling me it's time to take my ass to bed. Cause I don't hear nothing y'all saying. I don't know if y'all hear me.
We hear you.
Yo, do y'all hear? Yo, you hear me?
We hear you.
I don't hear shit y'all saying. This is crazy. Hold on.
Put your AirPods on. He can't hear me.
Okay.
This is what it feels like to be deaf, bro. Like this is not comfortable at all.
What about now?
I feel like that's a real struggle, B. Like I see y'all nodding your heads and it's getting me frustrated.
Hey, but
one more time. Come back in. Come out. Come back in.
All right. It is what it is, man. It's like the universe trying to stop me and Josh from collabing. Yo, I went to Charlotte and couldn't collab with this dude. He jumps on and my audio goes out. It's this crazy work. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna stop pretending like I'm part of the conversation. Yo, love y'all. Gems, holla at me.
You was talking about my scent of the day. I'm wearing Flamingo from Third Eye.
Okay, but I was asking, what scent are you wearing to the pool?
Oh, you know what's funny? Y'all gonna laugh. You know what I wore a lot while I was in the pool this
Anything on the
weekend?
phone. I can see you on the camera talking on the phone. I
Unmute
answer,
yourself,
I don't know.
Rico.
I have a. There's nothing wrong. I'm done. It's all good. Although we had a good run. We had we went like 17 hours on this. It's all good. Yo,
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you.
1 hour pilot. We've been on for like 3 days. We did what we supposed to
Damn,
do.
y'all been on for over
I can't
3
hear
hours.
nothing no more. I'm gonna holla at you. Yeah. Holla at me when we get. Yeah. Do your
I
thing,
got
bro.
you.
Close out. Salute to the fam. We out. I don't hear shit, B. I don't hear nothing, and I'm getting mad.
All right, my boy. Yeah.
There's gotta be another option. What the hell is going on here? It's crazy, B.
All right, hey, okay, so yeah, man. So you out there on vacation with the family and whatnot, man. Real quick before we go, how's the family doing, man? How's the little ones?
Family's good. Little ones are growing rapidly. We came down here because when school finished like 2.5 weeks ago, my oldest left with her grandmother over here.
Oh, okay.
So we sent her, spent some time with her grandma by herself. And then we had already planned to come over here, so we just, spent a few days in Sarasota and then came to hang out with my in-laws and my brother-in-law
All right.
for the rest of the week. We head back tomorrow night, but you were saying most of the time when I came to the pool, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I wore? The Rayhan Pacific Aloha.
Tell me about it.
Yo, you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
I'm out. Never mind. I'm going to bed. Fuck that. I'm done. I don't even care no more. I'm done. This is some bullshit. And it's racist.
And now he's muted.
Okay.
Now he's muted?
Y'all
I can't hear him. Can you?
One of us down. That's
I can
BS,
hear
bro.
him.
And
I can't
I
hear
feel
him
like
now.
It's part of the political climate right now. I'm done, son. I'm out.
But the crazy thing is the Azul got most of the hype because everybody's like, oh, Dior Homme Cologne, this and that. And it's similar. It's not the same, but
It never is.
I don't dislike it. I like it. I think it's easy to wear. What's not to dislike? You know what I mean? But the Aloha is nice. It's supposed to be in the realm of a wave child. What I get is like this really bright fruitiness at the top with this creamy coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Like perfect for the pool.
Nice.
I've heard
good things about both of them, man.
To me, it leans more feminine, but I don't mind wearing it. We don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I put it like this. Honestly, if I like it, I like it, and that's all there is to it.
I posted a story today. My wife been wearing Libre Intense from YSL, but with Little Moon from J Chantel. I don't know if you've smelled the kids line yet.
Oh boy, not all of it, but I got a couple of them.
Little Moon is fire.
And I got Sunny. She said, "Oh man, yeah."
Little Moon is really good. She wears it like every day.
Really? She likes it like that.
The dent is serious in that bottle.
Really? Did she give you one of the little ones?
Nah. What is it? 4 ounces, the big giant.
Oh, she hasn't sent them. Those are the ones.
Well, I got kids.
So. I know, but she wanted to get my take on, but I haven't. She hasn't sent them to me yet, but they're good like that.
They like that. I don't even like the marketing. If I was her, I would just throw the marketing out the window.
Why say that? Oh, because it's good on all levels, all age groups?
It's marketed towards kids, but I'll wear it in a heartbeat. It smells amazing.
All right. Hey, speaking of, we're gonna have that conversation too. What does it mean to smell like a man?
I'll tell you.
Hey,
we could have that conversation one day.
Y'all heard it here on Sips and Snips. I'm just cranking up ideas. You know what I'm saying? having Jason and Rico on just gives your boy all types of ideas and whatnot, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's funny. If you ask anybody who I've talked to that is getting into like kicks or anybody else, I always say when you feel like you're gonna run out of ideas, do yourself a favor, actually write down 100 ideas and pray that you never have to go to that list.
Oh man, yeah.
I've been doing this for almost, I think next month it'll be 2 or 3 years. I don't know.
Bro, you honestly, I think I did my first interview with Jason. We did Chris Classic and whatnot, but you did influence my choice to start having individual people on.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for that. Because
And I don't do it anymore like that.
I noticed, man. I was
I
gonna ask.
should.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. What I've noticed, and this is no shot at anybody, but even the interviews have become saturated, you know. And you know, the thing that I liked about when you were doing it was that a lot of people don't understand, but when you did it, I noticed that you weren't just interviewing people to say, hey, I got this, I did an interview with this person. You were building genuine relationships, you know. And that was the reason why I was so quick to hop on there with you, because it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, we talked on there. We built a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think I talked to you plenty of times while you were at work or leaving work. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
In the middle of chopping up some meat, man. And it was real genuine. And everybody that I talked to that was either interviewed prior to or after me was just like, yeah, man, you know, Josh, a good dude. Talk, you know, and it was a rapport and a relationship that came with it, as opposed to, you know, just, hey, I had them on and we're good.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I might bring it back because I do miss the relational aspect of it, you know, building and and just being able to bring light to different people from the space.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Tastemaker on. I've done you and Jason. I've done
pause. I'm a
yeah.
little
Pause.
that just sounded so wild. And then you're on camera with no shirt on. Yeah,
no shirt on. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I just felt like it would be real weird if I was in the pool and then I'd have a shirt on when God knows I ain't wearing no shirt in no pool.
When you pulled up on the camera, I said, what is this dude doing? He looked like he's on the ropes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ring on the ropes.
I was just watching BKFC before I hopped on.
Oh, Lord, man.
But yeah, so I saw you had a new series and Rico was on there. And I was like, trying to snag Rico from me. So let me hop on.
Never. And that was the one thing that I told him. I said, this is not to pull you away from Joe and them, because I watch y'all. I watch the replays. I pipe in. I hop in all the time, but I actually do watch the replays damn near in full. It just kind of sucks because on IG, it's like,
IG's a rough watch on a replay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hate that. If they could find a way to play it in the background on the phone and whatnot, it would be so much better. It'd be easy to listen to y'all, kind of like a podcast. But since they don't, it's like, it's kind of a hassle. But I always make sure I at least watch half of the video. You know what I'm saying? Always.
Yeah, solid. And we got some cool stuff coming, man. I can't wait to get home. There's a Discovery set waiting for me that I've been dying to dig into, of a Black-owned brand that I'm really stoked to smell.
Really? Okay.
I got some other cool irons in the fire that I'm excited to talk about soon.
All right. Well, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. You know, hey, tag me in it. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and share it and put it in the story. I tell people this all the time. Tag me, whatever it may be. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whatever happened to Jason? Is he still around?
Oh yeah, he was just on here. Yeah, man, you missed it. He was just on here. He's working crazy hours, but at the same time, he's been kind of bored with Fragcom, and he's had some discrepancies with people in here. But this is also the reason why I did Sippin' and Trippin', because he's always, I wanted to do it with him, but couldn't guarantee like a consistent time. But with Rico and Jason's always available, he's always allowed on here. You know, he's a second leg to the tripod. I say that all the time.
Yo.
Jokingly, but at the same time, I mean, it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Without him, there is no sips and sniffs. There's only sniffs.
Yeah, because you don't sit.
Yeah, I gulp. I gulp.
Hey,
I gulp
yo.
and I trip. I gulp and I trip. Because these shots, these 99 vodka shots are more than just a damn shot. All right.
That's rough.
It is rough, and I'm feeling it right now, man. But hey, Josh, we're gonna have to get you on here, man. We're gonna have some conversation. You know, we're gonna invite you on, but got to get you back up here eventually. Anyway, man, I'm thinking about trying to find a way to have Three Amigos. Look, we started this channel to address men issues, so I definitely want to get back on there with Jason and whatnot. But we also started to kind of build the community and the way we saw fit, and best thing is to have the community on here, you know what I'm saying? But definitely going to be going back to a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to do little individual reviews and whatnot. I'm going to try and amp that up a little bit, but I want to get back to what me and Jason agreed to, because I got away from it for sure, on my own for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a little lost in the wilderness trying to chase views and whatnot, instead of just being consistent in what we enjoy doing. And so now we going back to it. We're going to talk about men's issues, social issues, and related, you know, just how to use fragrances, discussing topics and how to use fragrances to help you in those situations. You know what I'm saying? For aromatherapy.
Yeah, how to smell like a man.
We gonna have to talk about that one, but we also on here just trying to do something different, man. It's just so much of the same old cut and paste copying, and I know it gets, but you know, the thing that I was struggling with when I was doing it was keeping to my own individual identity as opposed to looking like everybody else out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't knock those who fall in line with the regular. With the, you know, but it's just like, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. And it ain't for this channel, you know. And so I'm going to bring it back around. Stay tuned. Chill out. But Josh, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's 10:44. We got on here at 7 o'clock. It is 3 hours and 44 minutes on. I feel like y'all do this to me every Friday that I have Jason on. Every time I have Jason on, this supposed to be 90-minute show turns into a 3.5 to 5 hour show.
He leaves and you stay on.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Last time he left me with Walt and them. This time he left me with you and Rico and Otto. Man, I tell you what, you know, killing my watch. Hey, but he's helping me with those watch time hours. But he's killing my energy at night. But Josh, we're going to get you back on here, man. Hey, you know what to do. Holler at me when you do get home away from the vacation. All right. I haven't met her yet, but tell the wife and kids I said what's up. And we waiting on you to come back. We're waiting on you to come back with those. What was your series called? I'm a little tipsy, so I can't remember right now.
Off the cuff.
We waiting for you to get back on the cuff. All right. And Jason, I'm blaming the shit out of you because you're no longer on camera, so I'm blaming you. You're gonna be my scapegoat, okay? Because I already told y'all. All right, I already told y'all on Sippin' and Trippin', we don't like to respond to accountability. All right, so you are to blame. All right. But yeah, man, hey, we're gonna get you back on here, Josh. And yeah, we hey, hit me up though, for real. Because it's good to hear from you, Preppy.
Anytime, brother.
Already. I'm going to go ahead and get you off from here. Text me later. And
yes, sir.
That boy Jason said, what's up, Prep?
What's up, Jason? I'm like an hour away, brother.
Heck yeah, man. But all right then, Josh. Hey, I will holler at you later. Let me go ahead and end this and
you
get
be
out
safe.
of here. All right, baby. All right, Dutch, I'm gonna need you to pipe down and chill out. All right, the Sixers look good as hell. I'm gonna tell you, Knicks are still on top. I was going to take away from y'all. I was going to shade y'all a little bit because you got rid of Robinson, but you did good in grabbing Drummond, which is a good backup because I think he has more offensive prowess than Mitchell. And I think he can do defensively what Mitchell was getting done for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I already know, Dutch. So I'm going to still put y'all at the top of the East for now. But Sixers are a 1B. Sixers are definitely a 1B. They are a close 2, if anything. You know what I'm saying? The big penguin. Oh, man, these guys. But yeah, but hey, shout out to everybody who came in, whether it was for a second, a minute, an hour, or all 3 hours and 45 minutes, man. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming in and enjoying another live. I hope you enjoyed this live. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for coming out, bro. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. We're going to be live pretty much every Friday. Just stay tuned. If there's like Rico said, if we got something in mind, and we got several things to talk about. But if there's something in mind, we're going to talk about it. If there's not, we won't have it. But look forward to hearing from us for the foreseeable future on Fridays around 7:30. We're going to have the conversation, man. We're going to have the conversation about some of the foolishness in Fracom and just about some of the discussions that need to be had about the brands and whatnot. Nothing that's going to necessarily knock anybody, although we will be pointing fingers at times. But, you know, this is the stuff that really needs to be had, the conversation that really need to be had. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look forward to that. But with all that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for coming out because you could have been anywhere on a Friday night but you chose to be here with us. And for that, we truly appreciate it. Also, you know, as Walt said in his live and whatnot, hey, if you don't know, you know, regardless of what's going on, I do like this particular fragrance, all right? And it is coming from the house of PDC, all right? PDC, damn it, all right? And that is the fragrance Groove With You, okay? Now, shout out to Tara. They just restocked, all right? So if you want to try it out, they got 10 meals, they got 50 meals, and they got 100 meals for sale, all right? Go in there, when you check out, use the code SNIFFS, SNIFS. I think that's it. SNIFS. Is it SIPS? I think it's SNIFS. All right. Use the code, get you 10% off. All right. And check it out. All right. They did restock, so shout out to her. And we'll go from there. But is it really sexy? I think the person wearing it determines whether or not it's sexy. Because honestly, put this on someone I'm not attracted to. It may smell good, but it definitely ain't sexy. I'm just saying. Sexy is not something that I would use to categorize a smell. Sexy is something that I would use to categorize a person wearing a smell. To me, in all honesty, it sounds crazy as hell, in a sense, to say that a fragrance is sexy. I could say alluring, seductive, but honestly, if it's on the wrong person, ain't no seduction to it, all right? There's a reason why when Usher did his song Seduction, he had a good-looking female in there. Because if she wasn't, Jason, shut up. All right, because if she wasn't, hey, just know. Just know. That song would have had another name, all right? But anyway, all right, appreciate y'all for coming out. And in the words that were written by the second leg of the tripod, the Simp Father himself, all right? Let every sip lead to a new, let every sip be a sip of inspiration. I don't know, I'm tipsy. You know I'm tipsy when I mess this up because it's been going so well, all right? Hey, let every sip be a sip of inspiration, and every sniff lead to a new discovery, all right? Appreciate y'all for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I hope you had some laughs, some hand claps, some eye-bucking moments, and everything else. But, hey, we'll see you on the next one. Y'all be easy. We will be live again this weekend for the 4th and the 5th. So I'll see y'all then. All right. Y'all be easy, man. We know you ain't paying nothing, boy. Hey, we already know, man. We already know. All right. But I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all be easy.